Hello and welcome to Daft and Dorky. We're a little late, but we're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons. Hello,
Fuck,
everyone.
my body hurts.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. How's everyone doing?
Go shut my door and I'll be back.
I'm doing all right. I'm waiting on this tea to get done steeping.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm doing all right, dude. Had a game of Hunt before this. It was great. What's everyone else up to? Yeah. Won. I mean, shit. What else can you ask for? We were the winners.
But did you win
one of the winners
in grand fashion?
I mean, we shot the guys. We killed them. We killed the boss. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty grand.
All right.
Gadeen killed one in the head, and I ran over there and shot the other one while he was trying to pick up his friend.
In the head. Got it.
That's right, dude. Bullet to the head, killed him, and then I ran over to the window where he was picking him up and shot his friend while he was trying to help his other.
Man, that's a sad time. All right.
Listen, man, if you're
trying to help your friend,
trying to help your friend, I'm gonna kill you before you can.
That guy, you killed his friend, and he went, "Brother,
brother, no." No, what happened is he got shot in the head by Gadeen, died, and he went, "Crap, I'm by the window. They're gonna be able to see you if you pick me up." And he goes, "I think I can get it." And he started to pick him up, and I ran up to the window and shot him. And that's how that conversation went. I know that's how that conversation went because I've had that conversation many times. I'm kind of dead out in the open, but I think if you go for it, you might be able to get me. And then somebody comes up to pick me up, and they go, "Bam!" Shot in the face. Happened to me yesterday. In fact, I was picking up Gadeen. I thought we were clear. Killed 2 teams. I was picking up Gadeen with a stupid little animation. Bam! Shot right in the face with a sniper. Dead. Gotta love it.
It's a shame.
It was a shame, dude. At least I was able to pick Gadeen up, and then he got me. So we ended up winning. Hell yeah.
All right.
That's what I love more than winning.
Okay.
That's why I expect to lose tonight.
Oh, all right.
Winning.
Last time, you guys made your way to Nephilim.
Isaac.
What's up?
This is unnecessary. They can just check my Twitter account.
Oh, okay.
That is true.
The group made their way to
Get the cat,
Nephilim.
Twitter.com/blogspot www.worddoc.
This is really long.
This is going.
This bit's going on longer than I anticipated.
Just put it to a song and you'll remember it.
Yeah.
1899. Well, what's the
yeah.
IT crowd?
All right, I am sorry. Continue, sir.
I went to Nephilim. Ended up seeing someone from Vonix Pass, an old friend of his, who had the sad bringing of news that his mom and dad were taken or dead by a different tribe up in his homeland.
Yeah, and I want to add that someone in the comments was saying that like I had a tragic backstory, but like they were alive when I left.
Yeah, that's true. It's funny because
that wasn't even
you gave me your backstory. It's like okay, this is what I'm going to do here. And then you were like, I was like, what's your parents' names? And he was like, oh, I don't know. And I was like, well, they're definitely alive. It doesn't need to be sad. And I was like, oh.
Too many Disney movies for Isaac.
Yep.
Killing off everyone's parents.
That's
gotta kill
the
parents.
only way you can be an adventurer. Otherwise, you just go home.
Compelling.
My parents aren't named either, and they're probably gonna die in this episode too. Or in this campaign too.
I would love
looks
it.
at everyone's backstory and just says, "How can I make this tragic?"
You didn't even
it.
mention your parents. Your parents are an afterthought.
If Atrix's mom and dad were at this arena and I punched them to death in the first fight or something.
That's exactly what's happening tonight. No, then you went to the smaller town of Naline, where Vonnik was once held as an enslaved person, an enslaved fighter. They found someone that he had freed a long time ago has sort of taken up the mantle of being a fighter owner, but he tries to buy people and then gives them the option to leave whenever they want, or they can stay and fight for the freedom of others as long as they want. It was mentioned that there's a fighter that hasn't been beaten named Shin Lu that this guy would like to potentially purchase, and if he chooses to stay, then he could potentially free a bunch more people. You guys said cool to that. Vonnik's like, yeah, I'll try to fight him, sure. Went and watched a fight with him where he just was untouched and beat a guy down. Later that night, or the next morning, you guys went to Merton's room at the local inn. He wasn't there. You guys ran across him as he was coming back towards town. You followed some tracks out that way and came across him completely naked. Handed him his clothes, and that is where we will pick up. So yeah, you guys are just meeting up with Merton, who is naked, being handed his clothes.
Nasty.
Nasty.
Aren't you always naked? You're a kobold.
I'm a more of a sophisticated kobold.
He's,
He has
he's
pants.
dapper.
I did. You know, that checks out all those libraries you've been going to.
Yep. They don't let you in without pants.
That's true.
Has to check his top hat in as he goes in.
And his monocle.
All right. What's up? I'm not there, so.
You're not there. It's I believe Jace, Saturn. I think it's everyone except for Vonnik, right?
Yep.
Martin's just gonna reach for his clothes.
I'll hand them to him.
Like nothing happened.
I'll start putting them on.
So what's going on, Merton?
Something got me. Point to the tracks that you're looking at. Let's go.
I got you.
Are you hurt or anything?
I looked my body over. Am I hurt?
No, you did. Yeah, you looked over last time. You are not hurt. You are seemingly fine.
Does he still have blood in his teeth?
He did have some blood stains on him, but he was not hurt.
Are there any bloodstains on him
There were.
that we have now? That we see?
Stop looking. Let me get dressed.
Got my hand.
Hey, Atrix, Merton doesn't seem to want to talk about it. Let's just
Talk about
build
what?
out our.
Something got me. Let's go get it. You
Okay,
got my maul?
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's
here
my
you go.
maul?
Here you go.
I grab my maul and I start walking back into the woods.
I
Okay,
guess
I'm just gonna
Oh,
follow.
we're going now. Okay.
follow him.
Following.
Well, we don't want it to get away.
It's probably long gone from now.
Have you seen it? Did you see anything?
No, got me while I was sleeping.
And you didn't wake up from any of it?
I guess it knocked me out. Want me
It's
to
too
knock you out and
stubborn.
see if you see what happens?
Well, this is going to be an exciting trip.
Do we see any tracks or anything? Merton, did you find anything? that
You mean
could
the
lead
tracks
to-
you were looking at whenever you came and found me? Yeah, those.
Yeah, but I mean, like into this forest, I guess.
I'll
Yeah,
cast
he's been
guidance.
following him back when you ran into him.
I'll cast
Oh.
guidance on myself and look for more tracks.
Okay, go ahead and make a survival check.
Oh yeah, I'll take a look at tracks too.
Okay.
I'm just following along. I'm hanging back. Just following everybody.
That's
I don't really have a lot to contribute. here.
21.
25.
Natural 20.
Nat 20.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to find. I'm trying to find tracks as well. I'm trying to find any signs.
Okay, yeah, looking about, you two find all that you're going to need to find. There are, even with a 19 as well, you see that there is basically a set of what looks to be some kind of canine, wolf, or large dog tracks that lead out towards the forest. It's not really a forest, it's a wooded area. And you see, Merton's human tracks coming back, and your guys' tracks heading that way, and that's what you see.
We
It
see the
doesn't-
prints. You said we saw prints before. That's
Yeah.
what we were following.
Yeah, and from all you guys can tell that there's just wolf tracks out here. There's nothing. It doesn't look like it was dragging anything, or that anything was with it, other than the stuff that you have now.
Are there
just
any,
recently been.
there's blood all over Merton. Is there any blood stains or anything?
Not on the dirt, no. And he's not like
Mer-
covered in blood. There's just like little spots on him before he put his clothes on.
Martin, I know we see a bunch of wolf tracks, but I don't see your tracks out here.
I don't see him either.
I know Merton got bit by that wolf. Can I do an Arcana check to see if that could have done anything to him?
Sure.
Yeah, can I help him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guidance myself.
Okay. And if are you assisting or are you making your own, Jace?
I'm assisting.
Okay, so roll at advantage.
Okay, that's pretty good. So 20 plus 22.
22. Yeah, you've heard about like lycanthropy, and that sometimes people are able to turn into wolves, but you haven't seen it. So that's a possibility.
I'm gonna keep it to myself for now.
DM question. We made checks last time we played?
For what?
At the very end of the game before, I thought we made... I'm just trying to remember what kind of check we meant when we went to bed.
Constitution saving throws.
And it was just us that were staying at the inn, if I remember right.
It was everyone.
Oh, okay, never mind. But I don't remember that all of us got like bit or anything.
Dude,
Merton got a chunk taken out of his neck. He was like getting dragged off.
Yeah, but I don't think I've taken damage yet this game.
there's a wolf tick.
I don't think I've taken damage yet either.
I mean, that's not like a taunt. Please don't kill me.
Are
I
you
got my own
flexing?
Twitter account. I don't take damage.
I haven't even been hit. I'm so
No,
good
I'm
at this
just-
game.
I'm just a soft little guy that hides out the back.
I'm just a soft little boy.
If I did an unarmed strike, I would do 0 damage right now. 'cause
-1.
I have a -1 to my strike.
Strength. I hit like a wet noodle.
I want to when we get to the area where the rabbit was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna search some more.
Okay. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Anything?
Okay.
Not
Go
really.
ahead and make an investigation check. Did you throw the rabbit? Like, did you do anything with the rabbit when you got up, or did you just leave it where it was?
I just looked at it. I didn't pick
Okay.
it up.
So yeah, you go back there, and as you're following the tracks, they sort of go. I mean, they aren't. It's not just a straight shot to where that was. It goes around a little bit in the woods, in that wooded area. But when you get there, yeah, you see there's a dead. You guys all see there's a dead rabbit where the tracks sort of end. That's been partially eaten.
Merton, can I open your mouth for a second?
Any rabbit stew lately?
Any like fur on him or in his
I-
teeth or anything?
I opened my mouth a little bit.
Smile.
One of those weirdo ones.
Well, I know that I told you did have some fur in your mouth. I'm assuming you took that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see anything in there.
Would you leave fur in your mouth if you woke up? and there
No,
was fur
I
in
would
your mouth?
hate that. I would probably
I'll just
throw
save
up.
this for later.
Me personally, I leave it in there. I like a little fur in my mouth.
Something to chew on. Make the day pass
Yeah.
by easier.
Yeah. You get it all wadded up in one corner.
You do see there's like a little bit of red around his mouth, though.
Get a little hungry last night, Merton.
What?
I think this was you,
What was me?
the rabbit.
I'm not. You think I'm a rabbit?
No, I think you ate the rabbit.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Have
Wow.
you felt kind of
wrong
off
with you?
lately?
I felt what?
Ever since you got bit by that wolf.
I feel. I'm fine. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I don't
still
think
just looking
you
back and forth.
are.
I shake my head. And I continue looking in the grove here.
Okay. Yeah, looking around more, you don't find anything else.
Merton's muttering to himself.
Some slightly like where you woke up. There's like the leaves, of course, are flattened. Anything that was there, you were laying on.
Can I find the fur that was around me?
Like
Or
in
in
your
my mouth?
teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wherever you put it.
Okay. I'm gonna find that. And no one really is a ranger, are they?
I am. I am
He
the ranger.
is exactly
No,
a
no.
ranger.
Oh, he is a ranger?
Yeah.
Don't really have
I don't
range.
know that he's a ranger though. He hasn't done any ranger things.
He just tracks.
Remember,
He
I
just
just
found some
crit
tracks
on
really
a-
well.
I just, yeah.
Okay. I'll look at the ranger and I'll say, all right, little one, go find this, and I'll hand him the fur.
I sniff it like a dog and then I go spit it out.
Good boy. Good boy.
Good boy.
Make a survival check or nature, your choice.
I'll give him guidance.
Do you want survival?
Or nature, your choice.
I'm doing survival. I'm better at that. Another crit.
Another natural 20.
Wow.
You sniff it and you look at it, and this is
Wait, hang on.
like you're looking at it and you look over at the rabbit that's partially eaten, and it's the same fur.
Hey.
29 total. Yeah, it's that fur belongs to that rabbit that's dead.
Oh yeah, I say that. I just look at Merton like, very confused.
Where'd you find that fur, Merton?
I point to the ground. You saw me pick it up.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was. Hey.
I say, this is rabbit fur? What kind of
Hey, it
sick,
makes good food.
what kind of sick games getting played here? Right. We got to find something.
Hey man, rabbits are like considered a luxury where I live.
Martin's going to stomp off into the woods, trying to find something. He's going to just pick a random direction and start looking.
Okay. Yeah, you walk
Is there
through the
any
woods
meat?
for however long you want to walk.
Is there any meat on this rabbit?
I'll do a
Or is it
perimeter
just-
sort. I'll kind of do like an arc my way out, looking
Okay.
back and forth.
Yeah, going through there, walking around. I mean, the tracks that you followed out there, you don't see them except for where you've already seen them. It looks to be like a normal. Doesn't even look like there's other wolves out here. Like you find no other tracks of that type. It's mostly like herbivores, like deer tracks, maybe some rabbit tracks, but that's really about it. You go out closer towards the water if you want to. You see more of the same. There's like beach, but no other wolf tracks out there.
Is Mouse here?
Mouse
go
is
to
there.
Mouse,
He's just
but I'm gonna
hanging
say-
back though. He
I'm
hasn't.
gonna say
he
it
hasn't really
quietly.
said
I'm
nothing.
gonna go up to Mouse because I know he's a mage.
Okay.
So
He's
know of
sitting in
any,
the back by himself.
You know of any spells that turns people into animals?
I don't know what I would know.
Make an Arcana check.
See what I would know. Yeah. Put my mods. Okay. 16.
I mean, yeah, you know about polymorph. You can't do it, but you've heard about it.
I'll say, yeah, there is a spell that can change your shape, but could maybe turn you into a werewolf, or some kind of wolf. Not werewolf, but a wolf, or some kind of feline creature. It's called polymorph. I do not know the spell. I've read about it.
I think we got something messing with us out here.
If somebody's messing with us while you're sleeping, I think the best bet is to hang out at the inn and see if we can catch somebody in the act.
I agree.
I'm out of earshot on this, right?
It's just,
You
yeah,
get
we're
some-
having like an undertone search, and you can
Yeah,
try to
so
listen,
that-
I guess. Right?
No, it's okay.
I'm just gonna keep following the tracks. Is there still any tracks, or did it end?
That's where it ended. That's where that
Does it
rabbit
just
was.
end, or is there like a kind of like a transformation to it?
Um,
Bare feet to human feet.
With you made a natural 20 on the survival there. I mean, when you there's no. It's like they ended, and then there was something laid down, and some of the stuff with the natural 20, maybe some of the leaves and stuff that were there got pushed out just a little bit, just very, very lightly.
So something fell asleep there, kind
So,
of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kingly,
Did it like circle around a couple times and then
So to answer your question, Kingly, Merton actually has already been to a cleric and been restoration cast on him or whatever it was since that wolf bit him. You just ain't caught up to that yet.
Today's the fight though, right?
Or no, it is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay.
It's all good, man.
Hey, I'll let everyone know. So here's the situation. We got some sort of spellcaster out here, messing with us, messing with me, and we're gonna get him.
We didn't want to mess with you. You're too
I'll,
old to even do anything.
I'll tell. So after that, I'll say, Merton believes that somebody cast polymorph on him while he was sleeping and turned him into a wolf or some kind of creature and made him do this.
What would someone care about us for?
Well, we are new in town.
Yeah, Bennett warned us about staying in the inn too. Maybe it's something to do with that.
When he says polymorph, can I roll an Arcana check to see if I know what that spell does completely?
Sure.
I'll give myself guidance.
I'll try that as well.
Or you could just ask, because I obviously know what it is.
Nope,
It's
I
so
don't know.
stupid.
Like
Would I even have
polymorph,
ever
huh?
heard-
Okay, that's
Would I have ever heard the words of polymorph in my life?
Possibly. You wouldn't know what the spell does, but you maybe have. I mean, you may have heard. Well, probably. Well,
The
maybe.
ranger, he might have heard of some
Yeah.
strange animals or people animals.
Yeah. It's
Do
possible.
I know what it means?
Yeah, you know what that spell. I mean, both you and Mouse both studied at the Arcane Aegis. I would imagine
Yeah.
that you would have learned what some of the spells are. Polymorph being one of them.
So while
No one-
Mouse is
no, I
talking, I'm
haven't-
just
I haven't-
gonna nod my
I haven't
head
actually
and
said what it
kinda-
is to anybody because nobody's asked. I just assume I assume everybody knows this stuff.
What
Because I
is-
do.
What does polymorph do?
Oh, polymorph. It's a spell that can change somebody's shape into something else for a short time.
Does it keep them from remembering what happened whenever they were changed?
As far as I know, that is not something that's part of polymorph. You would remember what
So-
happened.
So if that's the case, wouldn't Merton remember?
I would think so. I never practiced that magic. I don't know this. I don't have that spell. So I don't know. I just know what I read, and I don't believe you lose your memory.
Either Merton got wildly drunk last night, which no judgment here whatsoever. I've been on my own benders before. Or something more sinister is at play here. Although I guess casting polymorph on someone unwillingly is pretty sinister.
Can turn into animals? Cool. I want to turn into an animal.
I don't think it was somebody casting polymorph on you. Honestly, I think you might have something going on because of that wolf attack.
I point to Mouse and say, "Turn me into an animal. I want to be an animal."
I turned
No,
to
I
Atrix
just
and say,
said,
"Are you
I
already
don't
a
know
gnome?"
that spell.
See, if I turned into an animal, I think I would know.
I just look down at the tracks and I say, "I think you were an animal."
I want to question for DM. My window was unlocked and open
Yeah.
last night. I'm gonna
Yeah,
add
there are-
something to Martin's character sheet. He will never sleep with a unlocked and open window in his life.
Okay.
Make sure that's clear.
The windows at this inn are not really. They're certainly not lockable and not really closable.
You're gonna chain you down.
And like I said, they're difficult to get through. Like, your size, You probably couldn't squeeze through that window on your own. Mouse and Saturn had
Oh, so
had
the
to
little- the
had to
little
kind of
porthole.
squeeze through them. Yeah, they're pretty small.
Martin will be jamming something in that hole the next time.
Actually, Mouse walked around the building. He didn't.
Oh, yeah, it was Mouse and Jace. Or
Me.
Mouse-
Yes,
Atrix.
Jason
A
Saturn.
couple of
Yeah.
you squeeze through the tiny window, but you're very small. Everyone is very small outside of Merton and Vonic.
Just two giants walking around
very
with a
is
group
a
of tiny
little-
people.
Very thin, very lithe.
Very is a strong word there.
How tall are you, Jace?
I'm like 5'8".
How much can you bench? How much can you bench is what I want to know.
Do you even lift, bro?
I
You
got that
lift,
like
bro?
swimmer's body, you know.
Oh, you're like a Michael Phelps kind of guy. You're just like a toned string bean.
Yeah, just exactly. Dude. Like you could like turn sideways and miss me. You know what I mean?
Got that Bruce Lee body.
Not
check-
even.
Did they grab my bag that has all my belongings in it?
Someone said they grabbed all your stuff. I don't remember. Who
Yeah,
it was.
I grabbed it all.
I check and make sure all my stuff is there. And I tell everyone to check your stuff, make sure you've got everything.
I'll go through and check everything.
Yeah, looking
Check
through.
I look what's on me.
Everything
I
seems
make
to be there.
sure I have my sacred beetle with me.
So maybe
Yep, totally.
maybe Vonic's right, and we should have stayed at the barracks. Maybe we should stay at the barracks the rest of the time we're here.
It might be safer.
And Martin, if you don't mind, and I know you like to sleep by yourself, but maybe tonight you hang out with us. We'll see what happens.
Maybe
Everything
tonight you
goes
sleep
well.
with me is what I'm saying.
Oh, were we in separate rooms this time?
I believe so. Yeah,
I
You
forgot
didn't even
that.
buy me a
I'm
drink.
so used
Oh,
to
were we?
sh-
This
I'm
time
so
we
used
were.
to bunking
I think so.
with Martin.
Okay.
Martin and Atrix, roommates for life.
I don't care who I'm roommating with, as long as I have.
I don't
We'll
see
s-
how we're gonna catch this
We'll
I'll
thing.
say you
room.
were because that's how the story played out. But I think you were.
I don't see how we catch this thing if we're hiding out in the barracks.
Well, I'm all for staying at the inn.
I said the
And-
barracks is the great place. That's where
Yeah.
that's where your military learns to fight.
We should probably sleep in pairs and set up watch through the night then.
Yeah, anybody that feels uncomfortable can stay at the barracks, but I'm happy to be a part of this investigation.
I need to go back. I don't have my charger with me.
All right.
Today, the big fight.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Shall we go back into town then? Do you want to check out your room since you clearly
Yes.
didn't like it very much last night?
This town empty? Is there anybody out walking around?
Are you going back to town?
Town guard. Yeah. I want to see if I can walk around and ask and see if someone saw something.
Yeah, you can walk. There's no guard per se in this town. It's mostly
Seedy town. Is there
yeah.
a
it's-
nightlife of?
I mean, there are people that up at night, mostly inside the inn. People will gamble in there late at night. Not a lot of people walking around, but you might get lucky.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find someone that's in that path that hangs out. Maybe there's a shop there or something, or.
Okay. Make a
Streetwise, what edition is this?
make a general, say, persuasion check as you were walking around trying to talk to
Ooh,
random
I'm trained
people.
in that. I'm a good chatter. I'm good at talking, as you can tell. Ah,
22.
yeah.
Boom.
He is.
So you're walking around, and most people
Friendly old man.
are actually talking to you. And you come up to one person and you ask them if they saw anything weird last night. He says, "Yeah, saw a wolf running down the street last night. Was never seen wolves here. It's pretty odd."
Say, describe it further.
Says, "Well, it was had like it was gray fur, and it was a typical. I mean, it was a big wolf, but it was just a wolf.
Where did
So
it
you
come
are
from?
where it went.
I was headed out of town. I didn't follow.
Did you see where it came from?
No, I didn't see where it came from. Just saw it running.
Did you tell anyone this?
Who would I tell?
Do you normally see wolves in this town?
Nope.
All right.
There's no sort of like structured authority here that you could, you know,
Well,
lurched.
the fighter owners tend to run most of the things.
Hmm.
Why would I bother them with it?
Because it's a wolf in town.
If it becomes a problem, then it'll be a problem. But until then, it's just saw a wolf running through town.
You know of any spellcasters in town?
Nope. Spellcasters aren't. Go ahead. The spellcasters aren't looked upon too kindly here.
Uh-oh.
Not too popular.
Why?
Well, a lot of people move out to places like this to get away from the Aegis. So when you get spellcasters coming in, they tend to be loners. Yeah, seems to be telling the truth.
All right. Thanks for your time.
See you around.
I'm gonna go look for
Say,
Vonic.
next time you see a wolf, I'm staying, and I point to the inn. Name's Merton.
All right,
Let me
Merton.
know. I don't care
We-
what hour of the day it is. You come let me know.
You,
We take care of that kind of stuff.
you hunt wolves?
I do now.
You should probably go somewhere else where there's more wolves. Have a good one. He takes off. Atrix, you're leaving the group?
I'm gonna go look for Vonic.
Okay. Is anyone going with him, or is he going alone?
I'll go with them.
I have a chore to do as well in town.
Okay.
A chore.
I'll stick with
An errand.
Jace.
Okay.
I
We
don't
shouldn't
know
split.
if you're gonna.
We shouldn't
I don't know.
split up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. My errand is not a very serious one, nor is it very morally.
Sounds like you need
Positive.
someone to keep an eye on you then.
Sounds like you need a conscience.
Maybe.
Which way are you going, Mouse?
Following them. I'm following the crowd. Who the biggest
Well,
group? Wherever-
Atrix and Saturn are going one way, and Jason and Merton are going another.
Oh. I'll follow Merton because
Okay.
I'm
Technically,
interested
that
in
is
what
the
happens.
bigger crowd, because
Well, it's
I'm
whichever one he goes with
interested
is
in-
the bigger crowd.
over.
I'm
No, I mean
interested
like
in-
overall
I
volume.
see. I see.
I'm still interested in what happened to Merton, so I'm gonna just kind of like follow him around.
And we, honestly, we can just keep. What I want to do is I want to like interact with people that might be interested in the fights and stuff,
Okay.
and just like, hey, tomorrow there's kind of a big fight against Shun Li, and the guy that they're putting in there is a total toothpick. He's a pushover. Like this is a joke. When are they gonna bring somebody good in?
He's,
And I just want to like spread the word that Vonic is like chump change
you say
in an effort.
you say that to some people and like, I heard it was a Goliath.
Yeah, he's a teddy bear. He's all soft underneath. It's gonna be two punches that Shun Li is gonna. Is it Shun Li? Am I thinking-
Shinley.
Shun Li. That Shun Li's gonna rip right
I was
through.
about to say, I was like, Street Fighter?
Him.
All right.
No, it's
Dang, I
actually
can't win.
yeah, Shin Lu is his name. Shin Lu.
Shin Lu.
Boo, boo.
The
Uh,
Goliath.
It's
Well,
Lu, boo.
sluggish. Shin Lu's fast. He's got that athleticism. He's got that endurance too. I've been with that Goliath, and he's done nothing but. Actually, no, I don't say that.
Wait, no, I don't say that.
Wait.
They're like, yeah, it should be a good fight, and I mean, Shin Lu won't lose, but maybe with the
No,
Goliath, he'll get punched.
Maybe. I just want to like build up Shin Lu.
Okay. So Merton,
What's
you
that
and
mean?
Mouse follow Jace around while he starts this whisper campaign against Vonic.
Maybe I
Atrix
throw in
and-
a couple like intonations that there might be something like, yeah, the Vonic's gonna take a dive. You know, nothing.
I feel like I need to make a
specific,
Twitter
but
account and start bashing Jace.
I have a very specific purpose of doing this. It'll come soon, but I have a very good reason for doing this.
Saturn and Atrix, you guys make your way over to the barracks.
I'll
Alright.
find Vonic.
That's what I'm here for.
I'll find Vonic so I can talk to him one-on-one.
Okay.
Vonic,
Yep.
something's
Oh.
going on. Something's going on with Merton. He seems to be having some werewolf issues. I
You
think
think you think Merton's a werewolf?
I
He just seems like a
something
normal old man.
along those lines because when we went up to wake him up this morning, he was not in his room. We found some tracks. Then whenever we found him, he was butt naked with blood on his mouth, and then he led us to a rabbit that was half eaten. And the only tracks that were leading us there were wolf tracks.
That sounds like an exciting night for Merton, I'd say.
Well, he doesn't remember anything,
Oh well.
is the issue. But we might need to keep a close eye on Merton.
Well, we could. I'm sure that there's cells here that we could put him in if you want to try that.
I don't know if we need to put him in a cell or anything, but just keep an eye. Werewolf, it's kind of
I
cool,
mean-
though. I mean, I don't really trust these people yet, but
If he's a werewolf, and we have to fight him, like we're gonna have to kill him. So wouldn't it be better to put him in a cage and see if he turns into a werewolf again?
I mean, good luck convincing him. I couldn't even convince him that he might even be a werewolf. He just thinks somebody's catching spells on him.
Oh, like you think someone pranked him from outside the window?
That's kind of the gist I'm getting at. Yeah.
That's okay. That's really strange. It's a pretty sparse town, but I mean, I suppose anything's possible. He could either be a werewolf or someone could be extraordinarily fucking with him, but I doubt that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe.
where's he at? We'll just talk to him and see if he wants to stay here for the night.
He's back in town right now. We can go head that way if you want.
All right, yeah. Let's go see if we can convince him just to stay in one of these cells. This place has cells. It has to have cells, right?
It has a couple, not really
Holding
cells.
cells.
It's like a wagon with some cages on it that they
Oh.
use for sort of almost like a pageantry type thing, just a pure vanity thing. When they acquire new people, they bring them in on those, and then
But it is a cage.
Yep. It is a cage.
All right. Well, I guess we'll go find Merton and try to convince him
Whenever
to
I see
sleep in a
Vonic.
cage.
Whenever I see Vonic, I'm gonna tell Vonic about my handy spell and how it can help, but it's very noticeable. Are you okay with your opponent shining colors, having an outline of like blue or green?
Oh, okay. I get that out of character now. I was like, where's this going? It's probably best not to cast any spells. If you cast a spell, well, I'm not gonna be able to protect you from the crowd or the
I can
enforcement.
protect myself.
And you might get Vonic, eliminated right from the get-go.
Unless it's something that is totally undetectable, I would say probably not the best idea.
I mean, all I have to do is just say some words, and then he glows.
Yeah, but that's pretty obvious, right? Like everyone can see him glowing.
Maybe. Just say it's
What do you
from
mean?
a gift
What do you
from the
mean,
gods.
maybe? You either know or not, right?
You can just say it's a gift from the gods.
I don't think anyone around here buys that. I think it's best that we just don't do that. Where's Merton?
Back in town. Like I said,
well, I thought he was with.
let's head that way.
I thought Atrix was with Merton.
Nah, he was with Saturn coming to you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't catch that part.
Okay, so you guys heading
Alright.
back to town.
Yep, heading back to town.
Make your way back over there.
Find Merton. All right,
You find him.
we
There he
find him.
is.
All right. I hear some rumors that you're
What
You're a
rumors? Nothing.
I look over at Jace. I'm like,
I is very equal.
what?
What?
Anyways, I heard you were some kind of werewolf or something.
Who told you that?
That was
That-
me.
That one? So that's ridiculous. I would
I'm gonna
know.
start sketching my way.
I would
away
know
from
if
him.
I was a werewolf.
Are you having this conversation privately or like in the middle of the
I can pull them off to the side.
Okay, just check.
I mean, I figure we're in like a crowded. They're in like a tavern, right?
Yeah. But I'm just
Oh,
like,
yeah,
are you sitting back and talking loudly, or are you leaned in?
Oh no. I'm not like. So I hear you're a werewolf.
Okay.
Slam fist on table. I'll kill you.
We're in a tavern. It's like, I'm gonna go get some drinks and peel off of this conversation.
Oh, and as we're like walking back to town, I meant to say this earlier. I'm just gonna pick up a whole bunch of like little pebbles.
Okay.
Just keep them on me.
Easily enough.
Okay. I'm very into this conversation, so I'm gonna
Listen.
I'm gonna listen very heavily.
I'm gonna listen heavily. Yeah. Nice. All right. How would you know whether you're a werewolf or not?
Well, I figure I would, chew on people.
You chewed
I
on a
have-
rabbit.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
We
The
That's
don't know that
people
was
adjacent.
We don't know that was me.
Your mouth was covered in blood, and then you
The
found
tracks led
her.
right to your sleeping area. I think it's safe to say that it was you.
Listen, how about just for a night, we put you in a cage and you can sleep
Nope.
in there, and if
Nope. Not happening.
is it not happening?
Nope.
Hmm.
If you're so concerned, you can leave me in my room and listen to the howling.
But didn't you get out of your room?
Some moron left the window open.
You're unconvincing at best.
I'm gonna ask Martin if next
I'm
time
not
he
leave.
turns-
I'm not sitting in a cage. If you're uncomfortable, I'll leave.
I mean, I'm not uncomfortable. It's just for the safety of other
If you're
people.
scared of a little dog, then I don't know what to tell you.
I say,
So,
Martin,
say I
next
turn
time
into
you
a
turn-
wolf. What are you gonna do?
Martin, next time
I'll
you turn
kill
Toss
tonight,
me a
can
hunk
I
of
write
meat,
you?
and it's all over.
No, if you turn into a wolf, I'll kill you.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
All right.
I say, Martin, next time you turn, can I ride you? Be like my own little personal mount.
If I'm a werewolf and you're gonna kill me, let me chew that one first.
You have a deal.
All right. I'll toss him to you first.
Martin shakes his head. He mutters to himself, but loud enough so he can hear. It's like, what am I doing? Why aren't I by myself anymore?
I won't kill you. I'll just knock you out real good. Tape your mouth shut. Or wait, there's no tape. Rope your mouth shut. Well, I guess
I told you at the start of this I'm dangerous, and you gotta be watch out for me. So this is part of the plan. I don't know
yeah,
what to
but you
tell
didn't say I turn into a wolf and eat people.
Well,
That's
rabbits.
a pretty
Rabbits. Come on.
people
Yeah,
adjacent.
sounds like if you're as long as you're not a rabbit, you'll be all right. A rabbit or a small window.
There is a small window to my soul.
Would, if it's okay, can we at least, keep an eye on you throughout the night and see what happens?
Sure. I expect you to do that because that's what a watch is.
Okay, well, I guess we're staying here for the night. And I'll just go over to the arena in the morning.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So you're just
Hey,
staying there for the rest of the day?
I guess so.
While that conversation is happening, I'm just like pointing at Vonik from across the bar as I talk to two people that are there as patrons as well. And I'm like, yeah, that's the guy. He's taking a dive. Bet Shen Lu.
Make a persuasion check.
I feel like if I win, you're dead.
You better leave town
Like,
quickly.
that's true. This is such a bad idea now.
Oh, I didn't think that through.
They look at you. They look over at him. They just sort of nod at you and go back to what they're doing.
I heard it from someone else. I just saw you guys were gamblers. I'm putting big on the small one.
Actually, this would be make a deception check. Or is it different? I'll keep your 16. But is it different?
No, I think it's the same.
Okay.
Check. Deception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus
Same
7.
bonus.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a little both. That's a little persuasion and a little deception.
Yeah, it was.
I'm trying to build up the odds in Shenlu's favor, so that tomorrow when I stop by to bet on Vonic,
I get the plan. It's just going to be rough for everyone you told to vote on the other person if I do win.
Hey, the little one over there, he told me about that.
Blame it on me, huh?
I pointed at Atrix and I'd say,
It's all his
he's
fault.
the guy with the tip.
Okay, so you guys are hanging out at the end. At some point, Bennett will come by. Be like, "Hey, you still good for tomorrow?"
Yeah.
All right. You may want to try to keep a low profile.
Oh,
Since these
okay,
are supposed
yeah.
to be slave fights, and I can say, "Oh, I sent him out to get whatever."
Oh, yeah. You're right. I guess I'll go back.
Okay.
I'll mine like with Vonic whenever he decides to go back.
Okay. I think I read your thing, and he has to be able to see you to talk back, right?
I think you have to be able to cast it. They have to be within 30 feet, and I can see him. But I think they can go.
I think you can use you
Sure.
give him the option to talk back, but he has to be able to see you. I believe is how it works.
Oh, no. We've been cheating for weeks. Are we reading it? Just make sure before I walk away. I go, all right, see you. Walk out the door, and I'm like, wait a minute. I couldn't talk to him the whole time.
Couldn't talk to him this whole time.
I just been talking to the air. He never even heard me.
Sorry,
That's the Kalishtar thing, right?
Yeah.
Man, it's hot up in this biz.
Alistar is Eberron? Is that where they're from?
Yeah.
Yep. Eberron.
Yeah, the creature must be able to see me.
Aw.
And be within feet equal to 10 times your level, so 40
40.
feet.
Dang it. Messing up on that one there. Good thing I've only used it to be like, hey, come
Yeah.
over here because we're
Yeah.
here. It's nothing like.
Hey, man. I get it. Reading the whole thing is hard, dude.
There's a lot. It's Dungeons and Dragons. There's only like 5 rules, right? All right. So what's the situation for the evening? Who all's going to the barracks and who all's going to the inn?
Well, I'm gonna stay at the.
I'll stay in the barracks.
In the end, I'd like to stay in the same room I was in before.
I want to
Okay,
stay
let's
with
do it.
with him.
But you know what? Actually, I want to stay with Merton because I really want to ride him.
Yeah, I'll.
He seems like a really cool animal to tame.
So is Vonna going to be the only one at the barracks again?
Seems that way.
Okay.
Those of
Yeah,
you want to
Mouse
stay
is-
in the
Mouse
room
is
with
gonna
me,
stay
it
in-
might be dangerous if this thing's
Help
happening.
keep watch.
I can handle my Merton.
How many rooms are you getting? And whoever's buying them is three silver per room. So however many.
I'll get me and Merton's room.
Then I can get the one for Atrix and I.
Okay.
Oh,
And
No wait, I want to be. I want to be
Alright.
with.
I got my own.
I want to be
room.
with Merton though.
I mean, Atrix can fit with them, and
Yeah.
Mouse and I can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
well-
be like between the beds.
I
You
feel
know?
like I won't
like
be in
a
the room
river.
too much tonight. I want to keep an eye on Merton's room.
Or to find something to jam in that window so it can shut.
Like a chair.
Make an investigation check. See if you can find anything that fits
I'll
in
make
there
that-
well.
Because we didn't do anything all day. I'll make that my quest of the day is to find something to block that window
Okay.
with.
Okay. Yeah, you find something. It's like basically a big like boulder that you can sort of wedge in there. It's
Okay.
pretty good. If someone were to try to knock it out, they probably could, but it would take a little bit of effort.
It'd be a nice alarm.
They'd need thumbs for sure. He couldn't bite that rock out of the window. Is what he's asking.
Okay, I shoved that up there.
That Old Spice bird's going hard tonight. I've heard it like 5 times.
All right. So if you guys are all going to, is there anything else you want to do before the day is over? Okay.
No.
So who is taking
just gonna-
what watches at the end?
I'll clean the blood off me.
I'll take the first watch.
I'll take the first watch with Saturn.
I'll
Okay.
take second watch, I guess.
I'll take third watch.
Okay. So you're just gonna wake up early.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also-
Okay. So first off, I do need everyone to make me, except for Merton, make me a con save.
There it is.
Oh, damn. 6.
20.
Oof,
Oh,
6.
6.
Oh no, that's you.
7 is what you got.
Oh man.
All right. So, first watch. Are you guys like? What are you doing? You listening for outside the room, or are you mainly watching Merton? What are your?
I'm just watching Merton. I'm not really
Okay.
Yeah.
concerned about anything else.
He's creeping on him.
Nothing happens first watch. First watch is like early evening. Actually, I'll say towards the. Yeah, I'll say towards the very end of the first watch. You're just like starting to nod off because nothing is happening. Then all of a sudden you see Merton start sort of shifting in his sleep, moving around a little bit, and you see him just start to change. His form sort of shrinks down, becomes more dense, and his face becomes more canine. He becomes a wolf, and he sort of.
As soon as I start seeing him changing, I want to get like some ropes or something and try and pin him down on the bed.
Okay, go ahead and make a.
I would help him.
Who's in there? All three of you?
Well, 2 of us for sure. I know me and
An Atrix. is
I'm
in
in
there.
there. Yeah, I'm in there.
Make.
Oh, I thought we were in the room. My bad.
Well, Atrix said he was
have-
going to stay in. Everyone said they were going to stay in Merton's room except you. So you're alone in your own
Well, I
room.
guess I'm alone in my room.
What kind of check is this going to be? Make a.
I don't have any animal first. I don't have
Just
any
make
animal
a
A grapple will be like
grapple
a
check. Yeah, make like
yeah.
a strength, like an athletics check, with advantage because you're getting help.
first.
And then Merton, roll a d20 for me. Actually, roll a
18.
disadvantage d20 for me.
I roll 18.
Okay, just a moment. Gotta look something up.
Do I ever wake up from this?
Yeah, I'm not being quiet about it. I'm like, pin him down, pin him down.
Okay, then yeah, you would wake up.
Do I wake up?
Atrix just jumps up.
You're
He's
in,
like-
make a perception check at disadvantage because you were asleep.
Because I am sleepy boy.
Was it? You want me to make a perception?
No, you're
No.
you're in the room with
okay.
him. You're awake.
Okay then.
Here's another one. 13. That was the worst of the 2 rolls.
13. Yeah, you don't hear it. You just football practice.
Swimming practice? Is that what you
said
said?
football practice.
Football. Handball practice. Sir.
Handball practice. So what was your you have a straight check there? 18.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you get him held down. You start tying him up. He's still struggling, like he's going nuts. He's like nipping at the air, but you do have him tied up. He's unable to move, but unable to leave, but he's still like moving around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Can Atrix use animal handling to calm him down?
Go to animal handling check.
I'll slap him with guidance.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. After a little bit, he starts to sort of calm down. He's still like growling low, but he's not thrashing about.
What do we do now? Mouse, have you ever seen anything like this?
I have not seen anything like this before.
I'm gonna go get Jace. I'm gonna go wake up Jace.
I'm gonna keep trying to calm him down some more.
Okay, yeah. With that roll, you can continue to calm him. He's still not happy. He's still growling at you, but he's not thrashing. So you
So
go
talking to him,
wake
saying,
up
someday,
Jace.
buddy,
Yeah.
me and you will be great friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jace.
What?
Jace.
Hamble. What?
So he is a werewolf. He's definitely a wolf right now.
Really? Is he gone? Is he here?
No, we managed to get him wrangled in, but you might come check it out.
All right. Yeah. So I hop up and let's go scope out the beast.
Yeah, go back in there and you see in Merton's bed a sizable wolf tied up.
Holy Orteeth. Okay. Wow. Merton.
Can I do an Arcana check on him to see what might be going on?
Sure.
I will help with that.
Got myself with some guidance.
As Jace walks in, I'll be like, I'm gonna look to Jace and say, in your studies, did you happen to learn Dispel Magic?
20.
I don't have 3rd level spell slots yet, bro. So
Is Dispel
Yeah,
Magic
this
third
looks like
I don't know if it is or not, but I didn't take it.
level? I didn't think it was.
Dispel Magic is the 3rd level.
The third
Oh, is it?
level,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought it
Oh,
was the
okay.
second level.
Yeah, Saturn, as you're looking at this, this all adds up. This seems to be
Do I know of any ways to reverse it?
with that Arcana check, you would like it's probably got to be like something a cleric would do most likely, curse removal or restoration.
Trip to the church again.
Give that guy $1.
to the
No, we'll go back to that guy and be like, you didn't do your job.
You messed this up, boy.
does it matter the time of the month, like with the moon and stuff? Is that D&D stuff?
You can look outside if you want.
Okay, I rush outside and look into the skies and hope that it's not cloudy.
Make a perception check.
Can I perceive the moon? And I'm gonna use my what's it called?
Tides of Chaos.
Tides of Chaos. Glad I did. Too bad it didn't help.
You're looking around and it's like, oh crap. And then you walk out from the building. Oh, it's full moon tonight.
So it probably was full moon-ish last night. Go inside, tell the fam. Shoot, what do we do? Do we just like leave him tied up until the morning, or?
I think that's the best course of action. I don't want to untie him and have to hurt him.
Merton?
I'm just kind of keeping him calm, and maybe eventually, I'd have my
He's still
greatest
growling at you.
friend yet.
I could cast sleep on him.
I said no.
You okay?
I'm gonna just to try and hopefully show him what's going on. I'm gonna like try to cut off some of his fur, so I can show him in the morning.
Okay. Make a just a general dexterity check. With advantage because he's restrained.
20.
Good enough. Yeah, you get a small bit of fur off of him.
Rolled 2 18s in a row.
I want to ask the party now. Okay, did anybody else get bit?
I didn't get bit.
I never got hit.
I don't think Vonic got bit.
I didn't
They
get.
get
I don't remember. Got bit, honestly.
Make an intelligence check.
That first night.
Who you asking?
Anyone who's trying to remember.
Not my strong suit.
Sorry, I can do it, I guess.
Atrix is dead set that he didn't get hit.
13.
Is anyone else trying to remember?
I was thinking Mouse did get bit because he was laying in a bed when they attacked.
I feel like if you got bit by a wolf, it'd be
You
something
should
that
you
you
would
remember.
remember.
Yeah, so I might have to be like, did I get bitten by a wolf? It'd be like something I told my friends every week. When you remember this? Remember that time I got bit by a wolf?
Did I get bit by a
That
wolf
was
5 days
wild.
ago?
I don't even remember. It was yesterday. I don't even remember it, dude.
Are you trying to remember
Like
Atrix, or are you just good?
Nope, he's dead set that he didn't get bit.
Okay.
I think Merton was the only one bitten by one of the big wolves.
I don't even remember fighting wolves, even though I just made that big. But realistically, for my character, it was only a few days ago. But for me, it was like weeks ago.
Yeah,
Mouse, you do remember that Saturn stood up and like shot one of the big wolves with magic, which started to charge at him, but Vonic stepped in the way and got bit.
Okay, I would relay that information if I remembered what happened that night.
As soon as he tells me that, I'm headed back to Vonic.
I'll stick here with Merton. I mean, somebody has to stay with him.
Is
I
anyone
would
going with
probably
Saturn?
I'll go with Saturn because I think that's a dangerous journey at night.
I'm staying. I'm gonna keep petting the wolf.
You guys make it back without issue, although there was a short time when you thought you might have been being followed for a little bit. But being two of you, you're fine.
Go and find Vonic.
He's asleep, presumably.
Yes. I'm staying up late on a bender right before the fight. You know what you do.
I'm gonna wake him up.
Okay.
Vonic.
What?
He is
What?
definitely a wolf.
Okay, well, is it handled or do I need to come?
Yeah, well, no, it's handled. We have him tied up and secure, but I just remembered that you were Vit. Well, Mouse remembered. So we wanted to make sure.
Oh, well, I'm fine. Right now.
Let me look at your teeth real quick.
Show my
Well, he
teeth.
would still be a werewolf if that was the case.
I feel fine.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna stay here with you for the rest of the night.
All right,
Hopefully.
yeah, sure.
Okay.
Well, I'm not walking back by myself, so I'm staying here too.
All right. Merton, go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I'm having this thought of like,
And-
this guy mentioned my name, and it's supposed to be a slave fight. Didn't I escape and like kill everyone?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to talk to him about it, you can. But he did mention that.
Okay.
So as the morning comes, Merton, you have some weird dreams. You wake up with some loose ropes on you, because as you change, the rope position changes. But you wake up, clothes not completely on. They're weirdly adjusted, and there's loose ropes on you. And you had dreams of just being angry and confined.
Who's in the room? Saturn and Atrix?
Jason Atrix.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I don't say anything. Just look around. Wait for them to say something.
Am I even awake?
It's up to you.
No,
If
I
you're
say
trying
I'm
to wake
just-
up early, then
No, he's asleep right next to Merton.
Oh, if you're asleep?
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
wake
hey,
up!
oh, and Merton, you take another point of exhaustion.
So I'm at 2 now?
Yeah.
That's my... Okay.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Justin starts out as nothing and then very quickly becomes brutal.
I say, what is this? What'd you do to me? I told you just leave me alone.
I didn't do anything to you. In fact, I'm the one that made you calm. Someday, you'll become my beautiful beast.
You be quiet. Hey, Jace, wake up.
What? Yeah, what? What's up?
What is this?
Yeah, so remember how we thought you were a werewolf and you
Speak up, I
did
can't hear you.
You're a werewolf. That's what's happening. You transformed in the middle of the night, apparently, and held you down, tied you up to prevent you from killing all of us and saved our lives, probably. So,
That's right, I did.
actually, Atrix
Martin's
was
just
very
quiet. You
good
can see him running things in his head.
Okay.
He's just quiet. Whoa. Get me out of here.
I mean, the ropes are loose enough. You can get them off now.
Never mind. I'll get myself out of here. Get out.
They were tight on the wolf, but as your form changed, they became loose. You guys wake up, and this is the day of the fight.
This is when I find out that my opponent's a cheater, right?
What do you
Dirty
mean?
cheater.
This is where I either make a lot of gold and a lot of enemies, or lose a lot of gold. Let's go. Once I'm ready, I head over to the bookie and the arena.
I'm gonna, as soon as I start heading to town, I'm gonna go find Merton.
I need to look something up on my
As
character.
soon as I see
sheet
Saturn,
real
I say, I hate to say this, but I think we might need to go to the library.
I'm gonna pull out the fur I cut off. I think you're right, Merton. And I'll hand in the fur.
Well, I don't want it.
Because he was cured, right? Like, after the whole wolf fight?
He
Allegedly.
did get a cure of a disease.
Oh, but not like a greater restoration kind of thing.
This was a
Whatever
lower.
would take care of it.
This isn't like a super high level super cleric. This is just a
Yeah, he's like an old man
helper
running
of
a
the
church.
people.
Gonna have to find a better church.
Before the fight, Mouse is gonna go put 1 gold, just 1, on Bonnick.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to put more than that on. 'Cause Jason's a gambling addict. Sick degenerate. I'm gonna put 5 gold. Actually, hang on. I got 48 gold apparently. What the freak? Oh,
It's
a
all
ton
the
of
silver.
That's why.
It's
yeah.
because all it's over.
Yeah, I'm gonna put what are the odds, bookie?
So you go to the thing. There's a couple fights before the big one again, which are mostly nobody. There's like one guy that's got 2-to-1 odds on the other guy, and the next fight is it's even. It's just even bets across. And then the Shinlu fight he is favored to win 7-1.
Wow, that's better than the odds the other day.
I'm talking to old man Bennett before
Okay.
this fight.
All right.
Like, so what can and can't I do? It's the same as it used to be, right? Only punches, that kind of thing.
Yep. Although, like I've told you before, he's been able to heal himself, but it doesn't seem to be spell based, so everyone just kind of lets it slide. I don't know.
How much trouble are you in if I do something?
It's not magic, it's just some sort of thing he can do. I don't know how it works.
Well, I've got some things that I can do. And what I'm asking is, can I do them?
Well, things like what? Will I be able to tell you did it?
Well, yes, yes, very much so.
Then probably don't do that.
I can become bigger. Is that okay?
How much bigger?
About double the size.
Pretty sure that's going to be frowned upon.
Man,
It's
an
an
innate
innate
talent,
talent, though, right?
Do
It's
what?
not like a spell. That's an
Part of
innate
his
talent,
fighting.
or is that a spell?
It is an innate talent, but that is something that is very easily
Very
noticed.
obvious. Yeah, very obviously like magic.
It's not
Well,
like
we
he
only-
just sort of like pops a shoulder back in place or something similar to that effect. It's more like, hey, I'm huge now.
All right. I'm ready to go, I guess.
Okay. So, is anyone doing anything for these? And the first two fights are going on. They're pretty unspectacular. What's the betting situation going on?
I put 7 gold on Vonic.
Mouse put 1. That was it. 1
Okay.
gold.
Anyone
I'm
else?
not betting on anything.
Nope.
I'm just here to enjoy the show.
All right. So the third fight comes around, and everyone's like, they bring out Shin Lu, and everyone's like, "Yay, Shin Lu!" And he goes to one
Right
end.
before I step out, I am going to use my frost rune, which is, for all intents and purposes, invisible.
Okay. What does it do?
It gives me a +2 bonus to all ability checks and saving throws that use strength or con.
I'm gonna whisper to like, not whisper, but just say, "Hey, Saturn, give your guy the usual, pep talk and good game that you do."
You're right. I'll walk up behind Vonic, give him a butt slap, and slap him with some guidance right before he goes on.
Okay.
I can only use that once, right?
Yeah.
And it only lasts a minute, so it's not actually going to be able to happen, because by the time you get in the ring, there's like a minute of announcement.
Okay. Never mind then.
But it was a good try.
Someone needs false life. That's how we got Joe through that fight with the bear.
And holy weapon and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
I do have false life, but it's only self.
Oh, yeah, you're not a sorcerer. You can't make it castable at a distance, yeah.
All right, so
I mean, technically, I guess before you go in, I can cast false
Yeah,
life.
you could cast false life and give me some bonus HP.
You will have. Booyah! 13 extra temporary hit points.
Nice. I'm gonna need it.
so yeah, as they introduce Shin Lu, it's like undefeated Shin Lu, and he walks out and sort of stands there, and he goes, and then the announcer's like, "You may remember this guy. He caused a ruckus not too long ago, a few years back, and now he's been recaptured, and tonight he's fighting for his freedom." And they say, "Welcome, the Goliath!" And there's cheers, and you go into the ring, and it's like, "All right, ready. Roll initiative."
Oh, man. Roll initiative. All right.
You look up and Jace is boo.
Boo, you suck. Vonic sucks.
Where did that
Gabe
dice go?
said.
It just
Like,
launched
way
into
up.
the sky right there.
Yeah.
It didn't even pop up the result. 14, 15.
Went to outer space. And then,
You, sir, are
Yeah.
going first.
Yeah.
Hot dang.
Because he
I don't know that I
rolled
can cover that
a
distance.
natural 2.
I'm going to stand right next to Atrix.
Okay.
They're
Jace
like,
is enjoying the moment right now.
this
He's
is
really
like a
excited to see this.
dirt floor, right?
Basically, yeah.
He's also keeping a good eye on the
Why won't you let me do this
on the
game?
fight.
Oh, he's 40 feet out. Okay. Well, I'm going to hold my action for when he gets close, and I'm going to punch him when he gets close, but I am going to move up. There we go.
Smart guy here.
Okay, so that's your turn.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. If I double move, he's just going to, like, punch the hell out of me next
Okay.
turn.
He doesn't even like move really. He stands there and watch you start to move in.
Yeah.
He just takes a couple steps forward. Goes
Not like
into
charging
goes
or
into
anything.
like a pose, and gives you the gives
The
you the come
hand.
here. Yep.
All right.
Boo,
My
that's
turn?
so lame. This guy sucks.
All right.
What?
I'm going to take one step forward where I'm 10 feet out of his range.
Okay.
Can I? No. We're just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm sure he'll hit me.
Okay, yeah. As soon as you step into his range, he does take an attack of opportunity, or his held action. Ooh,
Yeah, his
that's
held
not
action.
great. That is an 11.
That misses.
So he's waiting for you, and as you step in, he goes, "Whoa!" But he knew he was going to do that, so you're ready for it, and you just dodge your head out of the way, and you can continue your turn.
Yep, I'm gonna punch the hell out of him because that's all I can do, and I'm not even natural 20.
Boom! Suck.
Oh,
Why didn't it show up over here? It's natural. I see it,
Wham!
but why? It's weird that it didn't show up.
I don't know why it's not showing up.
Okay,
Yeah,
So-
roll it. Roll that damage.
My dice aren't even popping in over here. It's like really weird. I'm not rolling. I don't know where that dice went. I think it just flew into the sky. It's like in space or
Here,
something.
let's do this. Let's,
I think
here.
your dice are buggy.
roll your damage.
Okay, I'll try one more time.
There
There we go.
There we go.
You
So what-
you
don't
crit.
My
have
nat
dice.
20. So another.
Boom!
There you go.
Yeah.
18 damage.
Are you using
And-
your bracers?
I think it already added it on my character sheet, right? It's 1d8 plus 6. That's my strength.
Yes, but are you using your bracers?
Yeah.
So that's another 2d6.
Oh, dang. Okay, yeah. I forgot about that. I just got him last week.
Boom! Just punch
So it's
this
18,
dude's
it's-
lights out.
28 points of damage, and you guys are all watching this, and as he just right across the jaw on this guy, and he was not prepared for the amount of force that Vonic could throw at him. And you guys all look, and you see what looks like dust off of his fist. And Vonic, you look down, and it's like steam, like from frost coming off of your fist from the cold damage.
Oh, from me. Yeah, the cold damage from the gauntlets.
Jace
Alright.
is just like, yeah, Vonic, turn him into meat patty. I mean, you suck.
You suck.
So that was what 28. Jeez.
28 points of damage first punch. All right, I'm gonna like I've clocked him one way. I'm gonna come up with the uppercut on the other side.
Okay.
I'm gonna use those. I need to read those gauntlets.
Boom.
That'll hit.
So 1d6 plus 6 on this one.
And then you get
10
a gauntlet
more.
too, right?
I don't think I can use the gauntlet on every punch. Can I read that real quick?
It would be just the dice roll, not your ability modifier on the bonus attack, the bonus action attack, the offhand.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it'd be
It's
4
still-
plus.
So it's just a d6.
So it'd be your D8 plus a D6. So 4
Oh, a
for the
d8
D6.
plus a d6.
Yeah.
Okay,
'Cause
so I need to roll different damage then.
Just roll a D8. We'll count your 4 from that one as your cold damage. So 7 damage. Okay.
I would
Okay.
grapple him, but no point.
You that first you run in, and that first punch that he tries to throw at you, and you just dodge out of the way. And since you watched him do this yesterday, you were ready for it, and immediately counterpunched down from the side and just clocked him.
Damn. Yeah, that
And
would be a brutal hit.
He's seeing stars. He looks up and just kind of has his hands in the way. You pop him again, and he sort of gets back into position. And he's like, okay, this is how this is gonna go. He's gonna take an attack at you.
Yeah.
That is an 18.
That'll hit me.
And I need you to make, and he punches, he gathers himself just enough, puts his foot, he like takes a step with his right foot and puts it behind your right foot and punches you, and I need you to make a strength saving throw. He's trying to trip you.
Oh, okay. So it's this plus 2.
You have advantage, right? Because of your.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think so.
I think it's just
I
plus
thought
2.
your cold thing, right?
It's
I
just
thought you-
plus 2. So I didn't roll very good.
Okay, yeah, so he does knock you down, so you fall backwards as he
Okay.
puts his foot behind you and like almost elbows you right
Trips.
in the chest and shoves you past his
Yeah.
foot. And you get knocked down.
I'll grapple with him.
And he is going to. So that is. Hold on. It's a D4. Plus a D6. So you take 12 points of damage.
I'm going to use Stone's Endurance.
Okay.
Plus 3.
Nice.
So 11 of it's negated.
So you take 1 point of damage.
I take 1 point of damage.
He is going to then come up over the top of you and hit you again. Natural 20.
Oh, man.
Yeah, right.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
going to matter.
right.
This fight's almost over already. Hitting so hard. So it's 3, so 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And then he rears back like it's going to be another attack, but he just touches his arm. Or he touches actually his jaw where you clocked him.
Yeah.
And hold on, I got to find out what it is. Where is it? I'll just say it's this. Okay. And you see his like the shot on his jaw starts to heal up a little bit. And he got a little bit of HP back, but I don't think it's going to be enough to matter.
All right. I want to say for the spice of the fight, I'm going to roll and just like take a punch from the ground into his gut, but there's a disadvantage for that, isn't there?
Yep.
All right, then I'll stand up and punch him.
Okay. Yeah, he was.
Do a little.
You saw him on the last fight. He instead of healing himself, he like took that action to like hold the guy down, but he was unable to do so against you because you hit him so hard he had to heal himself.
All right.
Yeah, you
here we
stand
go.
up.
Let's see. First punch.
Sort of shoves him off a little bit.
Boom.
Boom.
That will hit.
That's not bad. And then 2 more d6.
Just 1d6. You got 2 because it was a crit.
Oh, okay.
Just take the first one off of this.
Okay.
So 11
So
plus
3.
3. And that is enough. And over just like that, he's and falls over, and the crowd is in shock. Some of them are cheering super loud because they bet against this guy on the long odds. But some people are really upset. And everyone's very loud. And this winner, the
I'm like,
Goliath!
whoa.
Matrix is just sitting there unimpressed.
But after I'm done gloating for a second, I'm gonna help this guy up.
He's unconscious.
I'll pick him up.
Okay. Pick him up. He starts to come to a little bit, but he's very dazed.
Whoa.
You help him back out,
You
and the
stop.
medics come out and they grab him and take him back from you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Shan Lo,
And
more
you
like
are-
Shan.
They open your side of the thing to underneath the stands there, and you can walk out.
All right,
So
yep,
if you
I'm
bet
walking
on him,
out.
you get 7 times your money. So if you bet 7 gold, that's your money back, which is 7 plus the 49.
49.
So you have a total of 56.
56
Um,
gold. Thank
and
you.
Mouse will have a total of 8 gold that you got
Oh,
back. 'Cause
man.
you gave a gold and you got it
Damn.
back.
And Vonic was like, sup, sucker.
Bam!
Natural 20 on the opening strike. Ridiculous.
Jeez.
But that's it for the day for the ring. Bennett comes down to find you. He's like, you hit that guy really hard.
I'm gonna be humble and be like, honestly, he took it like a champ, man. He stood there right after. I couldn't believe it.
All right, well, we're headed back to the barracks. We're gonna go get him and bring him back.
All right.
We'll see you
I'll
there.
go with- Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just meet you there.
Do you
So-
want some backup to
Shouldn't-
get him?
Shouldn't be any problems.
Are
He
you
made an
sure?
agreement. If he doesn't hold up his end of the agreement, he's gonna have his own problems.
Ooh, I like this guy.
Yeah.
So you guys all head back to the barracks. A little bit later, they come back with that sort of cart that has the cages, and he's in there sitting down, sort of still like swollen face. His arms are on his knees. And they unlock the cage. He's like, you can come on out. I got to talk to you. And he says, what? He says, Shinlu, you're free to go. But if you want to stay and fight so that I can make money to free other people, we would appreciate it. And he goes, he kind of looks at him a little bit. He goes, first off, don't call me Shinlu. That's just what the other guy called me. He thought it would drum up more applause. My name's Eton. And he goes, let me heal up and I'll think about it. He goes, sure, the barracks is right over there. I would ask that if you decide to leave, let me know. Because if you leave and I don't know, it looks like a runaway. If you leave and I do know, I can set up something to make it look like you either were killed or something else. But either way, you probably don't want to come back here. He sort of nods at him and goes to the barracks to rest.
I'm feeling pretty good, guys. I didn't think that. I thought that fight was gonna be hard.
I thought it was going to go differently, but then you nat 20'd him out the gate.
You nat 20 and then rolled super good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I did like 20 something damage at
We
level
have
4.
like granted we have like this mountain of silver, but I bet I had 9 gold and I bet 7 of it. So this better work out.
Yeah, we all have like, about 400 silver.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, you
So
split it
yeah,
up.
like 40 something gold.
Sonic, how are we celebrating tonight?
Well, I think I need to stay in the barracks because technically I'm supposed to be a slave fighter, but
I
we can
guess
celebrate
I'll
when we
go get
leave the city.
I'll go get the booze. We can celebrate here.
All right.
Yeah.
Someone come with me, and I'll head to the inn to get a couple bottles to bring back.
I'm not going back to the inn. I'm gonna stay right here at the barracks too.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stay with
I'll
Vonik.
walk with you.
To celebrate.
I'm gonna stay with Vonik. Just go wherever Vonik is going.
Just to
Celebrate, yeah, I'm
celebrate.
gonna stay-
No other
Just
reason.
I'll walk with
celebrate
Saturn.
and definitely
Back.
not to avoid going to town.
I'll go back to town.
Yeah, you guys go back. You can get alcohol. What kind of alcohol do you want?
Like a couple like just
Bottles of mead.
bottles of mead, and then maybe like one bottle of really nice liquor.
How nice.
Not like crazy expensive, but like maybe a couple
Medium
gold.
nice, you know?
Okay, so you get the couple for the whole thing. I'll say 2.5 gold.
I'll give him 2 gold of it. See, Vonik helped me with this one, so I'll give him 2 gold to help.
Well, it's very generous of you.
I should have bet on
I'll
me.
go get the booze and start heading back.
That would have been illegal to bet on yourself because you aren't supposed to have any money.
Oh, I could have had Joe do it for me.
Yep, you
Yep.
could have.
God dang.
Yeah, you hit him so hard.
I know. I rolled that 20 and I was like, dang. And then I rolled
one
the
of
dice,
those
the
moments
damage,
where-
and I was like, dang.
One of those moments where Isaac's going. "Nyeh."
It was supposed to go a little bit longer. He was gonna like try to, he was gonna try to knock you down and grapple you and stuff, but he couldn't. You hit him too hard.
Dang, dude. What a hit, too. That was insane.
All right. So yeah, you guys, who all's staying at the inn and who all's staying at the barracks tonight?
I'm going back to the barracks to party with Vonik.
Yeah, I'll stay with Vonik.
I'm staying at the inn.
Wait, no, I'm gonna go with Merton, because I know what
Wait,
happens at night.
don't we,
and I like
we know he's a werewolf now, right?
So it's just Merton and Atrix at the inn.
Yeah, I'm staying at the barracks
Yes,
tonight.
that's perfect. couldn't be any better.
What's a kobold but just a large rabbit without fur?
Yeah.
As you guys are heading back with your booze, a guy at the inn stops you and he sort of grabs you by the shoulder. Hey, where's that
Hey.
guy you were in here with the other day?
Okay. Which one?
He's the guy who had
The old man?
scars. No, the guy with the scars. Saw you talking to him. You know him?
Oh, no, just passing by, just meeting new people. I'm a new face in town.
Make a deception check.
Get it, dude.
This is in big
Oh,
trouble.
no.
I can't see it.
I
That's
can't
a
see
nat
it
one.
either. I'm not
The
on
one.
the board either.
You get a 1.
I don't know why I didn't roll over there, but it's a 1.
Okay.
I tracked him weird tonight.
So it's just Mouse and Saturn headed back, right?
Yeah, I'll try to help
To the barracks?
Saturn. I'll try to help Saturn convince this guy that we're just new here and we just went to the fights to see what was happening. Try to help
You guys
him
are in the tavern. This is in the tavern, right?
I think
Merton's-
the
Merton's
nat
there,
one
too.
should stick. I
Yeah,
already nat one.
if you were going to try to assist him, you would have to say it before he rolled. So he nat ones, and he has his hand on your shoulder. He sort of grips it a little tighter, and he goes, "You going back to see him right now, aren't you? Why don't you take us to him?"
I'm gonna mind link with this guy. How about you get your hand off of me right now, or you can lose it.
Burton will step up too.
It
and
is,
say,
it is mine.
say, well, you should take your hand off of him.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
Yeah, dude. Or bring him back and let's freaking rough him up. Let's take their money that they lost, I guess. But
No, man, I
ain't got
rolled a
no
1.
money.
Well, this is for Saturn, but that's fine. Just roll without advantage now, since Burton made his own.
1.
Ah, there we go.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Why isn't it coming through? Natural 20.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not coming through for me either.
So he has his hands on you, and he sees, he hears that in his head. Just takes his hand back. Just get out of town. Get out of here.
I'll give him a smirk and start walking off.
Are you doing anything, Merton?
Making sure that this guy keeps his distance.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna follow Martin.
He turns to you and goes, "What are you looking at, old man?" And he goes back to what he was doing. All right, so you guys make it back to the barracks, unfollowed. You can celebrate. Eton, are you talking to him at all, or?
Yeah, sure. I'll talk to him. I'm not like.
Yeah, you're talking him up. He's like, "Man, you hit me really hard.
And I was like, well,
I was not ready."
I could tell you weren't ready, but I mean, you took it like extremely well. The fact that you even stayed standing after that hit.
And he's talking to you a little bit. He's like, "So you done this before? This is for real here? I can just walk out?"
This is for real here. You can just walk out. I mean, I didn't just walk out, but you can just walk out here.
And you fought to get me?
I fought to get you.
He puts his hand out, and I owe you a thanks.
I'll shake his hand. Bam. Like one of those,
The okay.
the bro shake, you know. Bam. That's
I'm
how
gonna
you shake
come
when you're
in
a
just like a
fighter.
little tipsy with 2 glasses of the nice stuff, and here, friends, let's drink.
Okay.
Hand
I'm
him
not a
2
big
glasses.
drinker, but a little.
A good time is had by all. I need. What are you doing at the inn?
Zeno?
Yeah, I'm at the end.
Merton and
That's right.
Atrix are there.
I'm just gonna sit outside, have my tea, think about life. Then when the sun goes down, bedtime, I go to bed.
Yeah, I'm just
So-
keeping an eye on him.
I put my rock in my window.
3
I
silver
love how
for the
he's
room.
not even changing his routine now that he guaranteed knows he turns into a wolf at night.
Are
What's
you
there to
staying
do?
out, Atrix?
Tie yourself down, dude.
I'm gonna try to stay up as long as I can without taking a point of exhaustion.
Okay.
Are you staying in the room with me?
Yes.
You think that's a good idea?
Yes. Someone's got to keep you. Someone's got to keep you happy.
I think happiness is what I want. Suit yourself.
What could go wrong?
Okay.
This is great. I'm ready. My body's
Give,
ready for this.
Vonic, go ahead and give me. Actually, everyone, give me con saves.
Oh, con saves again.
Mhm.
Everyone?
Except for you, Merton. As the full moon is fading.
16.
I got an 11.
16.
19.
16.
Okay. Not if you're staying up for like a first watch, Atrix, just as a normal first watch would come to end, you see Merton start to change.
Oh, yep. Grab some rope and time up.
Make a athletics check. I'll say with advantage, and there's no contest from Merton right now because you were ready for it this time. So you just got to beat like a 10.
Here we go.
Here we go, dude. I'm ready. Want to see this roll, baby?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Alright.
I got it.
So you get him tied up, and he's growling at you.
Oh, this one's even better. 19.
Are you going to sleep with him like that, or are you going to watch him all night?
I just want to calm him down still.
Make an
But I'm not
animal
gonna,
handling check.
I'm not gonna be with him all night though.
Make an animal handling check.
All right. Crit.
Oh.
Yes.
Jeez, this was gonna be so fun, but it's not gonna be now. Yeah, you get him
Great day.
calmed down.
He's my best friend now.
With that, like you get him calm enough. Go ahead and make a wisdom check with advantage, Merton.
It's over here. Ooh, 19 or
Natural 20.
natural 20.
Nice.
All right,
Dude,
so
we've been rolling hot tonight. Not
with
gonna
the nat 20 animal handling check, I'm going to say that you did get enough of a rest to get a long rest, so you take away one of those points of exhaustion. And when you wake up, you remember all of it. You remember turning into a wolf. You remember Atrix tying you up. You remember him calming you down.
I'm the hero of the day.
I don't say anything. Is he awake?
No.
Just when he wakes up, I just give him a nod.
That's the response I needed. That's the response I expected. Just like a.
And with the nat 20 on your wisdom save, you think that if you can maybe try hard enough to control this. It might take some time.
Do I think that this is? Can I think back if this is from a bite, or is this maybe a previous thing?
With everything that you've been told, make an intelligence check. With advantage, with all the information that you have now.
Intelligence is 0.
Okay. 14? Yeah, you figure this is probably from the wolf.
Okay.
All right. You guys wake up. Find Eton's feeling much better. He has agreed to stay at least for a while. He's going to feel it out. But he's going to try and help out some people for a while.
That's very noble of you.
Says, well, someone fought for my freedom. It seems only fair I do it for some other people while I can.
Very good.
How did you get mixed up in all of this?
Oh, I got caught. I was out on a bit of an expedition of my own from a monastery that I belonged to. This was a couple of years ago. They probably have forgotten all about me by now, but eventually I'll go back there. But I was caught by some people. I wasn't expecting to have anyone out where I was, but there they were. Put me in a
Must have
cage
been a
and
lot.
brought me
Name.
home. I think I heard someone call him Gen. I don't know. I didn't talk to him much.
Again?
I was turned over to the other guy, Faldor, I think is his name.
I don't know. And you said that was a few years
Felder.
ago?
Yeah.
So you've been here for 2 years.
Yeah, roughly a couple years. Maybe 3.
Have
you
you
seen
ever-
It all
Ken
kind of
since
blurs
then?
together. I haven't.
Okay.
Have you ever heard the name Tempest
Nope. Doesn't ring
or
a bell.
Cornelius?
Nope.
Where's
Well-
your monastery located?
It's around the base of the mountains. It's kind of close to Tagusa. Like I said, I'll have to head back there at some point, but
You want us to
get
swing
some
by
things
there?
together.
Tell them you're alive.
No, I'll tell him when I'm ready.
Alright.
What god do you follow? There. What's the monastery about?
Crap. Hold on, I gotta look it
Crap.
up.
It's like a fighting monastery. It doesn't even matter, right? It's all about the training, dude.
Training.
Like a Shaolin monk, this guy, dude.
His name is Stalon. He's a god of healing.
How proficient are you with your healing? We might have somebody that could use a little help.
I can heal myself occasionally from some minor wounds, but that's about it.
What is that ability?
He kind of shows you it's just a thing I can do, and he like sort of is able to put his hand over a part of a thing, and he's able to heal it for a little bit. He kind of describes it as a focusing of his chi.
That's pretty cool.
Or key, rather.
Key. Key. It's key.
D
in
and D.
D&D.
Key.
Yeah, not chi.
That's right.
Well, boys. It's been fun here, but
We need to go check on Merton. Hopefully he didn't wolf out again.
Hopefully he didn't eat Atrix last night.
he didn't eat
Yeah.
Atrix. You guys go check on him, and I'll wait for you here until we're
Yeah.
ready to go.
That could have been real fun. Who
I'll,
else going back to the
I'll-
inn?
I guess all of us.
I have no
Maybe
reason to return.
Jason, maybe you can stay here. We had a friend try to stop us looking for you, so probably
is-
best not to go in there.
Huh? Did he say why? Were they interested in something?
He didn't say why. He was just really upset.
That's weird. I have done nothing but increase the civic standing of this town. Thought-
I believe you. And I'll just start walking off.
Yeah, you guys go and pick up Merton and Atrix. They're out having. I'm going to imagine Merton is drinking some tea, morning tea. Maybe having a meal. Atrix is with him.
I'm just playing with my bugs. Just having a good time with them.
'Kay.
Maybe start speaking Draconic a little bit.
Hello. Are you two ready to go?
Martin nods.
All right. Pick up your
Atrix?
party.
Okay.
You pick up Jace on the way out. Where are you guys headed?
I don't know. I don't know what I was planning after this. So I was building up to the fight, and then
And then you knocked the poor guy out.
yeah, and then I crushed him in like 2 rounds, and
So if I remember right, we were gonna go try and mess with the chieftain of your thing, right? And also,
No,
wasn't this
I-
some kind of human trafficking thing, or was this it?
No, this is the human trafficking.
Okay.
You're looking at it. This whole fighting arena is the human trafficking.
All right.
We haven't solved that yet.
We have
Oh
not
yes,
solved that yet.
Merton, you wanted to go take out the other guy, right?
Do that, or they bring him in these wagons. Just go take some wagons out. Free some
Yeah.
people.
I'm all for it.
Free some people.
Yeah, if we want to stake out some wagons and do that, that's fine.
Are we worried about Merton at all?
Yeah, so I think those wolves we saw. I think one of them bit me.
Oh, I know, I saw it.
That means they're people too. They need help.
We should try to find
Or-
them.
Or they're
Could
not
probably-
people.
We could probably find you a cleric in town to take care of that.
I'll be all right.
A not free cleric.
I'm more concerned
seem
about
more-
the others.
You're more aware of it now.
Yeah.
Should we be worried though? I mean, you're not worried. That's great, but we're sleeping next to a wolf, right?
I
is
trust
friendly.
Martin. Be okay.
Yeah, I think our little ranger here. I think he's got it.
Right? If you put your faith in Atrix, then I mean, the world is ending.
He's got his quirks. But there's something about him.
Good job, Atrix, and I'll give him I'll hold out my fist for a fist bump.
I just look at it.
He doesn't know what to do with it.
Are you gonna
just-
punch me?
You know, good job, fist bumps. Come on.
Okay. I give him one very slowly.
I said, shake his hand. That's what you do to show respect.
All right, Merton, and I'll hold
You
out
were
my
the-
hand.
You're the best.
Alright, yeah, I
one,
shake it. I know what that one is.
Uh,
Well,
Maybe we
Where
can talk
to?
with that Bennett, and we can see where these. Maybe they have a spot where they like to lure people in, or maybe there's a route that we can get them along the way.
let's see what we can find out. Let's go talk to your friend Bennett. Ponic.
All right. We're still here, so because I'm not.
Well, you
I
have to go
can't.
back
I
to
gotta
get
wait.
Jace.
Oh, but
no, I thought I was with.
I was
Well,
waiting
at
here
the-
for them to go get them.
Oh, you waited at the barracks?
Yeah, because I
Okay.
thought the whole thing was that I couldn't like
Alright,
leave.
I thought we all
willy-nilly.
met up. Yeah.
I think we met up at the barracks.
Well, as you were announced, the story was that you were recaptured and given the chance to fight for your freedom if you could beat Shinlu.
Oh, okay.
You know that you have. You're free to go. So you guys meet back up at the barracks, at Bennett's barracks. Would you like
Okay,
to
I'm
ask
gonna
him a
tell him.
question?
Yeah, we'll just ask him like if he knows about when shipments come in and out, and like, you know, if we could try to scope them out and things like that.
He just kind of goes over it with you that it's like he doesn't know where all the people come from. The shipments are fairly random. Someone will come in and go to the places where they know they can make money. He doesn't know a lot about that. He's just focused on his end of the bargain, like what he's trying to do to help, because he doesn't have the capacity. He's like an older guy. He doesn't have the capacity to go hunt down people. So he just tries to
Yeah.
get them out once they get in. He doesn't know too much about the actual
The
what
actual
Gen
like
does.
gathering. Yeah.
He hasn't gone cloud based yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. No digital tracking.
Took out
It's good. Big
the
Brother's just
buyers
watching.
here.
Do what?
If we took out the buyers here, that would help. Would it not?
I don't know. Honestly, there's always going to be there's always buyers. Because it's not just this town. It's all the small towns in this region. And that's an awfully big undertaking, especially after you knock out one or two of them. They're going to get wise.
Vonic, I see why your family stayed in the mountains. This place is awful.
Yeah, it's partially that, but I think it's just partially flat, normal discrimination off outside of the mountains.
Hmm.
Either way, I can't go fight him for a little while. I still feel like I need to train a little bit before we go for that endeavor. So if you guys want to try to hit a couple caravans or something like that.
For sure. What do you want to do, Merton?
Jace, Merton.
People here need us, then I say we stay here. If they don't want our help and we're not going to do any good, then maybe we should go help those wolves. Or
Yeah,
since big guy doesn't want to go to the mountains yet.
I feel like I need a little more training before we decide to take on an entire tribe.
I'm all for whatever. Unless anyone knows how to get to the Abyssal Plane, I'm gonna be along for the ride for a minute.
When he says that, I'm going to speak to myself in my language. Do you know any way of getting to the Abyssal Plane?
She says, you could find portals, maybe, but I don't know where those would be.
Well, we'll find one eventually.
She says you could find your way to lots of realms that way. You could find your way to the Feywild or even the Shadowfell.
Feywilds. I long for the Feywilds. I miss it.
Maybe
Why
someday
did
we'll
we
go
have
back.
to leave? Knowing what I know now about Tempest.
It was too dangerous to stand there alone.
Yes, it was. But it was enjoyable. It was fun. And I wasn't alone. I had you.
It's true. You're never alone.
I'll end it there.
Okay.
All right, boys. What do we want to do? We also need money to, even if we were going to go up the mountain right now, we need money to buy gear. We're not going to just walk up there in the clothes we're in.
I think I'll be okay, and I'll like make my cloak like real like furry and warm and like heavy duty.
I mean, you might be warm in that, but you still need other gear. Like, it's not just about staying warm. It's about having food and packs and hiking gear, ropes, boots, things like that.
How many days does it take to get there?
How long did it take for them to get me off the mountain? I actually don't remember.
No,
took like a week, right?
From where you are to get to the base of the mountain range would be about 7 days.
And then going up it, of course. Yeah. And I'm not even 100% sure where they are, right?
Yeah,
He didn't tell me
rarely. You never went down the mountain except the one
Yeah.
time when you were under duress.
Yeah. And then even getting up the mountain, I'm not 100% sure where that tribe is. So
Yeah, so basically you will have to kind of search around going up the mountain until you see something familiar.
yeah. Okay. That's going to be a whole trek. We might want to prepare for that a little more instead of just going. But we got here and we did this, and I mean,
I would
honestly,
say I would say you were moderately confident that you could at least pick a direction based on what
Yeah.
you know of how the peaks look.
okay. I still would like to gain a little more experience before I go fight the boss.
The boss.
Like
In my backstory, my dad was like a Giga G, so
Are we still we're still at the barracks?
Sure.
Yeah, we're still at the barracks. Just talking.
I'm going to step aside to Bennett, and I'm going to give him 400 silver.
He takes it and goes, what's this for?
Just you can use it better than I can.
He says, I'm only going to ask you this once, because I will use it. Are you sure?
You're doing good things here.
He says, all right. He takes it.
Wow.
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 All right. Well, what do we want to do? We want to go
Yeah.
find some wolves. We want to try to take out some human traffickers on the way.
That sounds good to me.
But back
To
where we
go-
were, it's like what, 3 weeks of travel or something?
Yeah, that's a long
To
way.
go all the way back, yeah, for the wolves. But like, I'm sure we can find caravans around here pretty easily.
Yeah, to go back to Norden, probably the shortest route would be to go Nethalon to Takria, and then the next day Takria back to Brabel, and then walk from there, I think is the shortest route.
Can't we teleport to Brabel with Mouse's thing?
Oh yeah.
You can from Takria. Not from anywhere.
We'd have to get back
Oh.
to the main city first.
Oh, okay.
If we
And
were
then
in,
Well,
from
that
Brabel,
we were
it's
in the Feywild or Shadowfell, I could teleport us wherever you want.
about 8.5 days from Brabel to Norden. Also, yeah, I was gonna say in about a month and a half, if anyone is interested, the handball tournament is happening in Takria. That's the only other
Yes.
upcoming event that you guys know about.
I would love to attend, and I would love to bet.
we got a like a bad gambler in the group.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes,
he
we-
won. He's a good gambler.
Gambling addiction.
That's how it starts. You win
And
a little.
all thanks
lose a
to
lot.
you. Oh, Isaac, we gotta talk about the name of the Bloomshire team.
Okay.
Bloomshire Blues.
The Blues, yes, the Bloomshire Blues. They're the Bloomshires. or the Blue Devils or something. The Blues. The Blues has to be.
What's the name of this town, Isaac?
Norden.
The one you're
Norden.
in right now,
Yeah, yeah.
Naleen.
Naleen. Okay. Well, it's up to the group. Make a group
yeah.
decision. Let's go.
I
What do
don't
we wanna
care
do?
as long as we're kicking butt. I don't care.
Yeah, let's go help some people.
All right.
I wouldn't mind figuring out what's going on with these wolves. That's interesting.
Yeah. Do we want to like?
We should figure out a cure. What are we gonna do when we go there?
I don't
We'll
think
tie 'em
any
up,
of us
let
have.
Daedrix talk to him.
As long as we could calm them down
Maybe.
until morning.
Do you think it was maybe we were attacked by other werewolves? Like other people?
I think that's the running theory.
Okay.
Also, I think possibly the bigger wolves. Remember, there was two that seemed to be alphas and a little bigger.
Do I look like one of them? The big ones?
Does he look like one of the bigger ones?
He looks
TM.
like one of the bigger ones. Different hair color. His fur is gray, like his head hair.
Yeah, you
He's
were
an
bigger.
old man
You're
wolf.
bigger, like the big ones. Just older.
More distinguished.
More distinguished. Yeah, it's a salt and pepper look. He's
I
going
think
for
he'd
it.
definitely be the alpha of the group.
Recognize the alpha.
Yeah, exactly. yeah.
All right.
All
So
right,
we're
I think that's the
starting a
plan. Let's go
3-week trek back.
Let's find the
Is that what's
wolves.
happening?
Oh, we're headed back. Okay.
It's up to you guys.
I mean, I don't know of anything else to do right now, honestly.
I would just head more towards the mountains since it's a closer walk, isn't it?
Yes,
I
but
mean,
Vonic doesn't
I don't
want
know
to go there. then.
where in the mountains we're supposed to go though. Exactly.
I know generally where we're supposed to go, but like I said, if he was able to take out the village and take out my father, even with a broken hand, like, I might want to train up a little bit before I go for that. I want to guarantee my victory.
2 days ago, you were talking it up and ready to go fight.
Yeah, he killed your parents. Doesn't that want you make you filled with rage?
A lot of things can be said in the heat of anger.
Besides the fact that they're already dead, me going there right now doesn't change that.
That is true.
I mean, if everyone wants to
The
go,
sooner
and
you
you
get
guys,
there, the less parent killing he'll do.
if
You
you
know, I
guys
met
want to
people-
help, we can go.
Oh, I am ready to help. It just if you're confident in going, let's do it.
All right, we can head up the mountain.
Maybe we'll find a guide or someone who knows the area.
A Sherpa. Carry all my bags for me so I can climb Mount Everest.
We're going the mountain because it's the more direct route, or we're doing your thing.
I guess we're doing my thing.
Aren't
Do
you
it.
worried about it? I feel like we settled on
little-
the wolves, and then
Well,
Well-
if we keep hitting caravans on the way there, we might be able to.
I was worried about it, but everyone seems ready to fight. So
we're ready to die. All right, let's go.
Well, listen, your father didn't have men that was as powerful as we are. Plus, your father isn't as strong as we are now. I don't think he can fight all
Vonic punches
of us.
Atrix
at
in the
once.
face. Don't you talk about my
Yeah, I
dad!
know.
I get between the big guy and the little guy, and I look at the little guy and I say, maybe you should stop talking.
Looking at this tiny person saying that my father was weak, and I'm like, I'll kill you.
Yeah, and you know that Grondo he is in his own right a badass. But your father did not go there to fight, so he was at a disadvantage.
Okay, well, if
Which
we're ready
is-
to trek up the mountain, we can buy some gear and
Yeah, let's go buy some gear.
Where are you going to get gear? You're just gonna go to the town at the mountain base, or are you gonna go back to a
I'm,
city?
I'm
Sure,
sure
there's
there's cities
town
or
or
a
base
town and a
that-
yeah that
Okay.
has.
They'd be
Alright.
better equipped for it.
I've still
I'll
got
go-
my gear.
On the road walk, I'm going to be keeping an eye out for any sort of evidence of these caravan.
Slave
Tracking and all
trading.
that.
Well, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's go bust up some slavers.
All right. If there's any conversations you guys want to have on the way, you can have them. Unfortunately, you do not come across any of those types of caravans on the way there. So if you want to fast travel, you can.
All right, yeah, we'll just fast travel there.
Okay, so let's see. It's
I want to be able to tell this to the guy that my name is Inigo Montoya.
4,
With
5.
my father. Perfect.
About so
Prepare
you
to
still Merton, you're going to
Stop
keep that
saying
one
that.
point of exhaustion that you have unless you take another rest before you leave, because as you're traveling, you can't get long rests unless you stay 2 nights in the same spot.
I'll be all right until we get to a.
Okay.
Like we'll stop at the next town.
All right. So about 5.5 days.
I got my rope ready.
Let's see.
Yeah.
the following
Every
night,
night.
you guys watch him and he's fine. Does not change.
So the moon has started to wane.
Yes.
Okay.
And now you know.
Now we know.
And actually, the day after that is July 15th. Merton, if there's anything you want to do for that.
Oh, is it Merton's birthday?
Merton will just be quiet that day. He's already quiet always, so it's just an extra quiet day.
5.
Just an extra quiet day.
All
He
right.
could just be sad, but we don't know. He could just be sad about finding out he's a werewolf.
Yeah, or he could just be his normal self. He doesn't speak a
Yeah.
lot unless he like.
we wouldn't know the
Speak up.
difference, I don't think.
Nope.
Yeah.
So on the fifth day, you guys are moving north up the road. Actually, let me go back to the Orteith board so we can get a better look at this. Oop.
Oh. Waiting on GM. Oh, there we go.
Waiting for the adventure to begin.
All right, so you guys start out here at Naline. Start heading up this road. About the fifth day. You get to around there. There's a sort of crossroads, and up to the northeast corner of that crossroads is just loads and loads of grave markers.
Just like a massive graveyard.
Yep. Which
Any like
Vonic somewhat rings a bell to you, but you were kind of out of it, so it seems familiar, but you don't. But it's still new to you.
There's
Anyone
not
who's
a town,
interested,
just a graveyard.
yeah,
Martin will go look.
just out there. Anyone
Yeah,
who's
go
interested
look.
can go ahead and look.
Yeah.
And
yeah, are there any kind of like markers or anything like that?
it's a bunch of markers, but nothing is written on any of them. Go ahead, anyone who's interested, make a history check.
Okay. History. Just a straight.
Advantage for you, Nook. Merton.
16.
Oh, I got a 1. I don't know nothing about this.
17.
I got a 7.
17.
Okay, so Saturn, Mouse, and Merton. This is the aftermath of the Battle of Tagusa.
The Great Keyblade Graveyard.
Yeah, so this
That
is
is.
all the people that died at Tagusa. They were just. It was decided that there was so many dead bodies. The people from Tagusa, the town, just came out and made graves for all of them. And you can see to the graveyard's like in this direction, and then you can look over and see the outskirts of the town of Tagusa a ways off, about another half day's travel or so.
Do we know anything about that battle?
Yeah, with those history checks, that is the battle that sort of turned the tide for the big war that made the Republic of Northern Orteith. It was the Nethalon versus Grelin, and Grelin had come through with the artifact and was just waylaying everybody. Cogran Blackthane, the famous wizard, had conscripted some other wizards to help make a second artifact so that they could combat what was going on. And as the Grelin army was coming back through what was left of the Nethalon forces and a few people, some dissenters from Takria, met them here at this crossroads. And the Nethalon forces had no idea that they were no longer invulnerable and were fairly careless, and it was a slaughter on both sides, but the Grelin army came out on top.
And they said, "We are Sparta."
These are Graylin graves.
They're both. They just everyone.
How long ago was this?
This was a long time ago, hundreds of years. The only reason you have advantage on it is because you were in the military, so you would have heard more about this than perhaps other people. Anyway, that is that, and you guys can continue on to Tagusa if you like.
All right. Now that I got that fun history lesson, where's the neighboring museum?
Yeah, right. Are there reenactment battles?
Every day.
Every day, guys in suits come out.
You guys head into Tagusa, which is sort of at the base of the hills that start to turn into mountains. This is like the last town, and it's a small town. The last town before you head into the mountain range. Yeah, you go in. It's a small town, not unlike many other small towns. There is a guard force here, as opposed to Naline, which is more seedy. They stop you on the way in. They just sort of stand their guard out towards the outskirts of town in case they are required.
I guess we'll just get into this town and
I'll
see
ask
if
the
we can find
guard.
some gear and-
I'll say, we do a little cleanup detail every once in a while. You got any problems around these parts that you need some help with?
He looks at you. Says, "Not the moment, old timer. We appreciate the help, though."
Hey. You will show respect to Merton,
Of course.
the barbarian.
I say it's all right.
He says, "Of course," and he stands and salutes Merton.
Term
no.
of endearment.
I continue in. Wave him off.
Okay.
Martin, why are they saluting you?
He's just joking.
They're just joking. Okay.
Whenever people salute to me, it was never a joke.
That's your new quote for the website.
No joke. Whenever people salute to me, it's not a joke. Jeez. All right. Well,
Are we
We'll
getting
see if we
gear
can-
here? Is
yeah,
that the plan?
yeah. Let's see if
Gear.
we can find some gear and an inn for the night.
Okay, you go into gear first. I got to pull up some prices.
Gear first. Pull up some prices, cold weather tents and stuff like that. One of those little jet boil things that they always cook with at camping sites. Those things are cool.
Yeah.
I want to be able to boil my water in 30 seconds or less or whatever.
Bart just has an old cast iron skillet. Cooks everything on it.
Keeps it on his back in case he gets shot.
Okay, so you find a general store in town. They do sell some like heavier clothes and light sort of hiking gear and climbing gear, just because they are at the base of the mountain. So pretty much any of the cold weather gear and climbing supplies you need, you can find here. It's just on what you want to
Okay.
buy.
Just like, I mean, general stuff for the people who don't have anything.
We went the combo
Cold
platter.
weather. We want the combo platter, the cold
Yeah,
weather
I'll
combo
take the
platter.
number 6.
Or is this
Uh,
more of like a buffet kind of thing?
It's up to you. Like if you want, they have pitons, or pitons, however you pronounce it.
Yeah.
They have rope. They have
Those ice axes.
ice picks.
We really just need cold weather gear for Atrix, Mouse, Jace, right?
And Merton.
And Merton. And,
And
some boots
probably
and stuff
for Saturn too. This is, I mean, you've
Yeah,
been there. This
yeah.
is cold. Like your people don't always your people can sometimes walk around like shirtless up there, but
Yeah, I've got cold.
during particularly cold times, even your people are like, give me something to put on.
Yeah. Give me a jacket. It's the top of a mountain after all. How's everyone with thin air?
So for like heavy clothing, I would say probably 5 silver each to get a full set.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's totally reasonable.
You can get. Let's see, what is? Are you buying
Ropes.
any more rope, or do you have enough?
Yeah, probably a little more rope. We only have one 50-foot thing of rope, right?
I have a 50
I have rope.
foot. Yeah, we all have at least probably a
Oh.
50-foot. rope
I don't
on
have
our
any rope, so I'm gonna buy a rope.
Okay, so hempen rope is a gold for 50 feet. Silk
Ooh.
rope is 10 gold.
Hempen rope is fine.
Okay. Anything else? You getting any picks or
Pythons.
pitons?
I get pythons. I got a
Yep.
knife and I got a couple of axes on me. So
Okay, so pitons are looks like 5 copper pieces each.
I will do that.
So how many you want to
Let's
buy?
do that too.
totally worth it.
We all need those?
It'd probably be good if you had them.
Will someone pay for me?
You have gold.
I don't want to pay.
Well, then you're just gonna die.
Then
'cause
you
I'm
can
not buying your
freeze.
stuff.
We need to climb a mountain to get up here?
Yes, you have to climb a mountain to get to where we're going.
I just look at Bonnie. You say, "You tell me what I need, and I'll buy it."
I'll just tell him, cold weather gear, rope, pythons, You should be good.
If you don't,
Alright.
if you have, if you want to get more rations, I don't know how many rations you guys all have each, or you can
Oh, yeah,
try
I
to
have
hunt while
rations.
you're up there. Either way,
Hunting on the mountain is probably hard. I would guess.
it's somewhat difficult, but you've done it.
I mean, I am the ranger, so I could probably get it pretty easily.
So we're at 7 silver for the clothes, 5 copper for the
That was 5 silver.
pythons.
How much were they? 5
Py-
copper.
Pythons are 5 copper each.
Okay, so
5 silver for clothing.
10 copper.
So if
How
you get like
long
a
is the
set of
journey up
10
there?
would be plenty probably for
How
per person.
Say what?
long is the journey to get up there?
How long did it take me to get down? A week. So
Something like that, but I mean they were
Slow.
basically taking they had a cart. They had to try to traverse through the mountain.
I'll
You
buy a
guys-
week's worth of rations for everyone.
Okay.
Do I have to pay for
Alright.
my own things? No one
Yes,
gonna pay
you
for
do.
me?
He's buying your rations.
you can buy the rest of your own stuff.
So rations for 1 day of rations is 5 silver.
Yeah. 1 day of rations is 5 silver.
Yep.
We should probably split that up then, if like.
I'll buy a week. I'll buy 10 days worth of rations.
Why is this not working?
Yeah, I can do the same, so you don't have to worry about that, Saturn.
Which is what,
That's a
5
lot.
gold?
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be that much. It is a
I'll
lot.
buy
I'll get-
I'll buy
I'll
10
get
days of
mine.
rations. I think with 5 gold, I'll buy that.
Yeah, I got my own
Alright,
rations.
how much is
got
the
my
how much is
items.
the winter gear?
What did I
5
say?
silver.
5 silver for the
5
full set
silver.
per person.
Yeah. The remove currency thing on freaking D&D Beyond is not
Alright.
working.
And then
You have to. If
Do I
you
need to
You have
take
to convert it.
yeah. So if you're
Oh,
taking
do you?
silver away and don't have any silver, you
Yeah,
have to take
it
the gold
won't.
away.
It doesn't auto convert for you.
Yeah, that's kind of lame.
That
To
is
help
kind of lame.
with weight capacities, I can carry a lot of things. I do have a bag of holding, so
I have a handy haversack as well. So
how much are
I'll
the
keep.
picks?
I'll put the 10 days of rations in
copper
my
each.
handy haversack.
5 copper.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll just give him a silver piece.
All right. We got gear. We're just gonna sleep here for the night and head out first thing in the morning, eh?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you guys go into the inn. It's same deal here. If you want, it's 3 silver per room. The rooms you can get rooms with 2 beds. So if you want to split it up.
Yeah.
I'll
So
get
you
a
guys
room. Whoever
Get
wants to be
rooms.
with me.
You can get if you're getting a meal, it's another silver. And that comes with drinks. Or it comes
What
with a
season
drink.
is it right now?
It is summer.
Oh, okay. So it's not like icy cold down here right now.
No, down here it's. I mean, it's a little cooler here at the mountain base than
Yeah.
say Takria, but yeah, it's not cold down here, but it will be up there.
Yeah.
As you guys are sitting down to, or who all is down eating or drinking before you go to bed.
I will
Me,
certainly
I'll,
do
I'll
it.
say that.
Me.
there.
Yeah. Probably would be too.
So
Yeah.
it looks like everyone. All right.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys come to sit down, you notice that there's another table full of what looks like locals. They're getting a bit animated. They're talking both every now and then. Their voices will raise, and then they'll go back down to a lower sort of tone. And you just overhear. Something's got to be done. And they continue.
What?
Sounds
Uh-oh.
like a murder thing.
I was
Merc,
ignoring,
here's
but
your
then
chance.
when I hear that, I listen.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah, I'll listen in.
I'm
Let's
interested.
all-
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
anyone who
listen
wants
on
to.
that.
All right, let's perceive the hell out of this.
Ooh.
I got a 10. You got a 13. Could just go over there and ask him, I suppose.
Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna have to do.
So,
yeah, since
it's
none
like-
of us perceived very well.
I mean, everyone except for Saturn can overhear a lot of this. It's not a particularly busy tavern. It's just a little busy, and like a 10 is good enough to hear most of this conversation.
Okay.
So you hear him, he says, you hear one of the guys say, "Look, I've seen a weird light and strange sounds coming out of that house." The other guy says, "So what do you propose we do? Best case scenario, he's just some old man and we scare him half to death and are a bunch of assholes. Worst case scenario, he's a big problem. Worst case scenario, if he's as big a problem as you think he is, we all die." I said, "Well, something needs to be done." He says, if you're so worried, why don't you go cry to the Aegis and see if they'll come give you a hand." He says, "Now don't be an asshole. You know damn well I don't ask the Aegis if you paid me." And they sort of go back and forth.
Well, Merton. This is your
Okay.
thing.
Everybody
Martin
needs
will
to
get up.
learn.
Just
Martin
ignore
gets up and walks over there.
He's got no qualms about butting in on other people's
So they're
conversations.
sort of
An old
going back
person
and forth. They see you come over. They're like,
What's the problem?
"Who are you?"
Fixer of the problem.
Make a persuasion check.
Hell yeah.
All right. He looks at the other guys, and the other guy goes, "Sure." He goes, "Sit down for a second. What's your name?"
Name's Merton.
Says, "Well, Merton, here recently was an old man moved into town. It's been probably a couple years now. But here recently, that over at his place has been weird stuff happening some nights.
Like what?
Weird sounds and flashy lights coming from his house. It's not
Like he's
it's not
at a
natural.
campfire Oh.
No, not firelight.
every night.
Not every night, but some nights. I'm afraid to tell the guard; they'll think I'm crazy. So I talk to these guys, and they tell you I'm crazy anyway. But they're my friends, so they let it slide.
Why would the guard think you're crazy?
You want me to go up to someone and say that there's weird flashy lights coming out of somewhere, and they have the authority to put me away? I'll pass.
Have you seen anything else other than just lights?
He never comes out. He comes out maybe once every week, gets food, and goes straight back home. He doesn't talk to anyone. It's weird.
Where does he go eat?
He just gets food here and goes back. Or not, not here. He gets food at the general store and goes back.
Comes to the tavern for his weekly meal.
When? What day?
I don't know. It's a different day. It's not the same day every week. It's just about once a week.
I don't know. Seems like maybe you should just leave the old man to mind his own business.
And one of the other guys goes, "See, this guy gets it." And he goes, "What do you know? Get out of here, Merton." Here, I thought you were coming to help. Now you're just going to tell me I'm crazy too.
Nothing crazy about it. We old timers, sometimes we do strange things.
Turn into wolves.
You want me to go? You can go look in the window. You can ask him. I'll
I'm
go
not
with
asking,
you. If
there's
you
a-
need someone to hold your hand.
There's a
and
rumor
walk
that
up
he used to
his-
work for the Aegis, and I ain't asking anybody that works with the Aegis anything.
So he's a magic user,
Yeah,
and he's making lights in his house.
yeah,
Have you seen what a magic user does?
yeah.
They make
That's why
lights.
I live out here.
I don't know about this. Like, I'm in town for a day or two. If you see anything, you can come find me, and I'll help you out. That's it.
You aren't going to help. Forget it.
All right. I get up
Just
and go
don't
back to my
ask him in the
table.
night.
Okay.
Get
I
some
see,
food.
I see, just some scared kids.
Wait, how old are these guys?
These are adults.
Like teenagers.
They're
in here.
like between the age of like Vonnegut and Merton. They're like middle-aged.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
See-
so nothing.
As I get back, I say, we can go take a look if you want. I'm kind of curious now.
All right, it's in the
All
evening,
right,
right?
yeah.
Might as well.
Did you relay to us all the information that they thinks he worked for the Aegis and stuff?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I'd say Well, if you work for the Aegis, maybe we can talk to him.
Crazy mystery.
I'm not gonna go
Simple.
interrupt the guy. He's probably just
What's going
doing
on?
his thing. But if we see him in town, we can go take a look.
Maybe he's just
Send the
cooking really
kobold
colorful
in.
flapjacks.
It's night, right?
It's like late afternoon.
I'd be down to like stalk his house at night.
sounds fantastic when you say it like
We
that.
can stop by there in the morning. I could use some rest.
I just want to see the lights.
All right,
Maybe I can
check
get
it.
something worth
Check
my
it
money
out in
of
the
him.
morning. I look over at that. I'm like, what? Let's just go to bed.
All right, is everyone going to bed?
Going to bed.
I'll stay behind for a sec.
Gonna be watching Martin, making sure he
I'll
doesn't.
stay behind as well with Jace.
Is the other group still there?
Yeah.
I will get a
They're not as
room for
rowdy
me and Atrix.
Yay! Free rooms.
I think I go over to the other group and I say like, hey, I understand that there's some weird lights going on at some person's house.
Make just a persuasion check, just as your general introduction to these people.
Where are you, D&D Beyond? Yeah,
D&D.
come on. Okay.
He looks up at you. He looks down at his friends, and his friends are like, "Sure, do it again."
I'm
Yes.
friends.
Yeah, that's right.
Merton told me everything. We're in the same party together. I'd be interested to see the light. Where's the house?
Does you want to see it?
Yeah, I'd like to stake the place out.
I'll take you there right now. He gets up, and
I
his
would
friends
like
are
to
like,
come
"Oh,
too, if you
jeez."
don't mind.
Okay. Yeah, he leads you out. His friends do not come. They're done with this conversation, and he leads you out. He walks over towards the house, and he's like, "That's it, right over there." And she's
Saturn
like,
with me?
Yeah, I'll come with you.
it doesn't happen every night, but every now and then, in the middle of him saying this, you see a light flash, and like a small, it's what sounds like a cross between an explosion and like a Jacob's ladder. Just sounds like something crazy's happening in there, but it's not super loud. It's just you notice it because you're looking at it, and there was a flash. So
I see that.
just like that.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I recognize what that might be?
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna ask specifically if it reminds me of the light that flashed when we in like the very first fight.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Looks like, I mean, certainly looks magic. Doesn't look like anything that you've necessarily seen before.
Mhm.
So it wasn't the same flash of light at the other village. Yeah, that was a big
Saturn does
scratch.
not think so. You have no idea.
I have no idea.
Give me a minute. I'm gonna walk up to the door.
Okay.
Knock.
I'll go with that.
Okay. You knock on the door. There's no answer, but it gets quiet in there for a second because like you can hear what sounds like maybe someone muttering, but then it gets quiet.
Hello.
You hear, oh, and then you hear someone who's just a minute, and you hear
Oh, take your time.
someone moving around inside, and then you hear a big, and then a couple seconds later, the old man like cracks the door. He's like, "Hello,
Hello. How are you?
fine. What do you want?"
We just noticed a big light, kind of concerning. Just wanted to see what was going on.
He's
Kind of a boom.
looking you guys over. He looks Jace up and down. He sort of squints a little bit. He looks over at Saturn. Looks him up and down. Make both of you make an insight check.
Whoa.
I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos on this one. So that's a 15.
Looks like he's just looking you over. So he looks you over and says,
Hold up. I'm gonna subtle spell detect thoughts.
"Okay." Surface thoughts are. He's looking you up and down. He's like, Could this be? He's thinking, is this the Aegis? Did they find me? He looks over at Saturn and he goes, "Oh." That's kind of, he's just sort of a curiosity, says, and he's thinking, I wonder if he's okay. And he looks at Saturn and he says, "Did you want to come take a look?"
If you don't mind, I don't want to impose, I just seen things and I thought I'd check it out.
I got candy in the back
He
room,
says-
children.
He says, "Sure. Maybe just you."
Is there windows? Can I see out
They're
if I go
shuttered.
in?
They're shuttered. The flash you saw was through the cracks of the shutters.
Okay. Give me a minute, Jace.
All right. If you're not back in like 5 minutes, though, I'm gonna get a little concerned. I hope that's fair.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
And I mostly mentioned that to the old man, like, hey, I hope that's all right with you.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
He closes the door.
I just hang out on the front porch.
It's like
The,
in town, or is it sort of out, kind of?
It's in town.
Off.
It's sort of, it's not in the middle of town, but it's within like the. It's not like just outside of town. It's within the town, but it's not in the middle.
Yeah.
So sort of towards like where the Palisades would be.
Is it within window view of the
No.
of the inn?
It is not. So he takes you in there and he says, "Oh, you can have a look around."
I'll just take a glance around.
'Kay.
I'll look at the floors to see if there's any like rub marks on the ground.
Go ahead and make
That-
and then go ahead and make a perception check.
$21.
Looking around, you can see it does look like there's some like a radial scrape in front of one of a bookcase. Says there's not a whole lot going on down here. I'm Lenorish, by the way, and he puts his hand out.
Good to meet you. My name is Saturn.
Shake his hand.
Shake his hand.
Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Have advantage on wisdom saves. Good thing I have advantage on. 14.
Suddenly, you are in a featureless space. You look around, there's nothing you can see anywhere. And we'll pick up there next week.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Come back next week to find out what's going on.
Boy.
Find out. I know we gotta go murder an old man.
So thanks for watching. Hope everyone had a nice time. And we'll see you next week.
Next week.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.